All right. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of David E. Taylor Full Frontal Exposure 2.0, where everybody's opinion is a lie. And tonight, what we're going to talk about is David's money laundering scheme to fund his lavish hairstyles. If anybody watched last night, right, while Trip 9 was giving his interview, I was watching right here on my iPad too. That's kind of check. My check. David E. Taylor, you want some Krispy Kreme donuts? Check. I got to check here. How we now? Check. Got it. Cool. Got it. Get it. Got it. Good. Awesome. David, you want some glaze? It's crackling. Fucking StreamYard. I knew it. I knew if I gave him a chance, it would be shit again. We'll see. We'll play out the stream. We'll see how it goes. If fucking StreamYard. I knew it, man. I knew it. StreamYard, man. StreamYard sucks, dude. Knew it. OBS, man. I should have stuck with OBS. That's all right, though. I knew it, man. Hey, Matthew Moore. Good evening. How's everybody doing this evening? Welcome. We're going to talk about David E. Taylor's lavish hairstyles. Any trial updates? Yes, David's not playing game. He's not playing ball with the judge. Yeah, David's pretty much telling the judge to fuck off without telling her to fuck off. And you know how he's doing that? By basically not following a court order. That's exactly what he's doing. Is David is pretty much telling the judge a big fuck you, right? Straight up. He's telling her a big fuck you. I'm not going to listen to whatever you have to say. Fuck your court order. I'm going to do what David E. Taylor wants to do, right? You can't do that, David. Not with the federal judge, man. Not with the federal judge. Hang on a second. Let me get the live thing on. Give me a second. If nothing by the 18th, it's going to get really real. Yeah, David's got to play ball. Yeah, it's going to get real by next week. Either contempt or just judgment straight up. But I think it'll be contempt. That's just based off what we've read. Thanks, Matt. Thank you. Based off what we read, it'll be direct criminal contempt, right? But David isn't playing ball. That's the problem, right? Now he comes out last night. Yeah, he's got to play ball, or he's going to play with balls behind bars. Yes, absolutely. This case is federal, right? And for him to say, oh, well, I don't have to listen to the judge or anything like that. No, David, you're wrong. You can't. David, if this was me basically fucking off the judge, oh man, I'd be in jail already. I'd be in jail. Chris Comm would, Matthew Moore would be. Yeah, we need that C-130, David. We need that C-130. No, it's actually a C-17. David, get out of your David, you're crazy. You're delusional. You're beyond delusional at this point. Saying that you need a C-130, right? Saying that you need a C-130 or a C-17, I'm sorry, so you could go drop food over Africa. David, shut the fuck up. You are so full of shit, dude. You can't even pay your own fucking bills. Yeah, it's copied from a real ministry that actually helps homeless. Yeah, David E. Failure. He's all, my name's David E. Failure. Yeah, C-17, according to DOD, costs just about $30,000 an hour to operate. Yeah, the fuel cost alone. I mean, David, come on, man. You really think? You ready?
Mia Quacko!
Dun, 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 dun. So a C-17, Chris Com.
What the fuck you can do with a C-17?
Honestly,
Operation full of girls with hairy legs.
Yeah, full of girls with hairy legs and donuts. And
yo, that was the funniest shit, bro. When he was telling us that David's got a thing for girls with hairy legs, made my day.
Yeah, non-military can't own it. Yep. It's a specialized aircraft. David, yeah, Matthew Moore is right. Non-military can't. David can't say, hey, I'm going to go buy a C-17. Oh, the fuck you're not, David.
What happened to the G5 you got?
Yeah, where's the G5, David?
He got it for Christmas one year, and then we never saw it again.
Yeah. Got it for Christmas and never saw it. He had a video up of it. Remember, Chris Com? It was
yeah, I remember.
Look at my G5, everybody. Stand up, hook up, shuffle to the door. Yep. Yeah, I used to jump C-17s.
Bentley in the Middle East.
Yeah, I used to jump C-17s, man, and C-130s. C-130s, it's a C-130. Once you get to a certain point, once you basically hit the door, it fucking sucks you out. It's a trip because you get the prop wash, right? A C-17, not so much because the jets are up a little bit higher over the wing. And when you step out onto a C-17 platform, right? When you jump a C-17, you actually step outside of the plane before you jump. So you take a look, there's like maybe a 6.5-inch step outside the door, right? That so you're outside the plane before you even jump. But the C-130, you get to the door and you jump and it's like sucks you out, dude.
Does David even know the operating cost per hour on those aircraft?
No, we've done, David, we should have been your cost justification for this. We figured this out a while ago, and it is. Jake says $28,000 an hour, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Jake's dead on the money on that.
Pakistani Air Force has 2 for sale, $700 million. Oh, man. Yeah, I used to jump C-17s. They're pretty amazing. Dude, when you can fly a plane around the world without stopping, I mean, come on, dude. That's pretty big.
Middle force in the motherfucking
house. Trip 9. Dropping the bombs on David E. Taylor. Prison stripes. Yeah. Yeah, C-17s, man. They're war machines, dude. That's what David, you are not going to own a C-17. Okay? Get that out of your mind. Right? He is living a lavish lifestyle. 142 fraud reports, 999.
I need to watch that. I didn't watch that last night. I missed the whole C-17 shit.
Oh, dude, it's an absolute shit show what he was saying. Yeah, hold up. I actually have it. Let's see. We'll watch it. I have it on my video on my channel. I put it up today. He's like, God's gonna give me a C-17. I don't think he is, David. This is where it's going to get static here.
Asha Kumar from the future.
Asha Kumar.
You can't even hear Fat Boy. StreamYard's that fucked up. Yo, I can't even hear him full frontal.
Really?
Yeah, it's that bad. I can't make out a word he's saying. It's just chopped.
Fuck StreamYard. That's what I mean, dude. StreamYard's whack, bro. Ever since that shit on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
Their platform's just been trash, dude. It has. Now I'm getting like static. It's like
fucking trash, bro.
Yeah.
It used to be so legit too.
Yeah, but they fucked up.
They switched something over that night.
They did on Super Bowl Sunday. I fucking told Dana from StreamYard, hey, Dana, if you come across this video ever, I fucking told you guys Super Bowl Sunday, it all went to shit. But they're like, oh no, everything's fine here. No, it's not. Your fucking platform sucks ass.
It'd be taken off too if it wasn't shitty.
Yeah, it would. It would be doing well if it wasn't so fucking shitty. That's the shit part about it. You guys actually had your shit together at one point, but Super Bowl Sunday, y'all fucking had you put your heads up your ass.
We need to try that new iOS feature.
What's that?
I thought you said there was some new live feature.
Or StreamYard?
iOS, or for like the YouTube live stream.
Yeah, there is on iOS. You can go live with somebody on iOS. That's what's dope. But you can't do it yet here. I was trying to see if they had it yet, and they don't, which is kind of bullshit, man. It's like, oh, you can do it on Yeah, YouTube fucking screwing the pooch again. Right? Just like Davey, he's all screw the donut. I know StreamYard needs to hire Tony, right? I know, they need to get Tony, fix this. Tony, fix this. Come on, Tony.
Everyone needs a Tony.
Yeah, everybody needs a Tony. See, that sucks because I want to present shit, but it's so fucking choppy. It's not even worth it, StreamYard.
Fuck, bro. So whack.
Fucked up, StreamYard. Come on, man. Blew it.
I wonder if I put anything up, if it'll do it. Let me see.
Yeah, let me see if I can make you... Michael Parisi is Semper Fi. Good evening, sir. Michael Parisi in my fucking house. Michael Parisi. Semper Fi. They've been so mean to the media team. Yeah, he has. He's been
Papa John's Pizza.
Papa John's Pizza. We were talking about the case earlier too. That's some real shit that's going on with David, man. The case is very real, and for him to not play ball, right? For him to not play ball on a federal case like this is big. You can't just tell the judge you're not going to fucking play ball. He pretty much is by not abiding by the court orders, right? He's been ordered by the 18th to have certain documents presented to the plaintiffs for examination, right? So they can start putting together their case. David's pretty much said, no, not going to do it. I'm not going to present any paperwork. I'm not going to reply to any responses from the lawyers. And that's what's happening. Yeah, it's a joke. Chris is the devil's lettuce is strong with this one.
Papa John's Pizza.
Papa John's Pizza. David's all, I fucking love Papa John's Pizza, but instead of pizza sauce, I use glaze. Okay, glaze.
Yo, that video straight. I was just
by
myself cracking the fuck up, bro. That fucking Jake with those videos.
Yeah. St. Paris, yes, July 18th. It has to be done by July 18th. And he had to answer a bunch of interrogatories. Yeah.
So he's trying to get rid of some of the depositions, isn't he?
Yes, absolutely. Lord Pender, yeah. David had to didn't have everything done by the deadline, so he came back and said he would drop his countersuit in exchange for doing less depositions and having more time to answer questions. David's all, what about lettuce? He's all, yes, lettuce is the devil around here, okay?
This is complete bullshit. This is not let's make a fucking deal, David. This is court, bro.
Yeah, this is federal court, David. This isn't like, hey, let's make a fucking deal here.
I mean, and essentially that's what court is nowadays. It really is. It's let's make a deal.
Oh, the magistrate said any issues, see the judge. I don't think the judge is going to have 1 fucking ounce of David's bullshit. All right, cool trip. Now be careful, brother. Be good. Big shout out to 999 for getting his fucking money back, dude.
That's dope. That's a fucking huge win.
Yeah, 999. That's the biggest win out of dude.
That came right out of David's account. Like the bank's not just gonna take a loss like that. They're not just gonna give money away.
No. They were gonna depose Tony, Joseph, Michelle, David.
Everyone would use that scam if that was the case. Everything I buy, I'd fucking dispute it, get my money back.
Yeah, they could have settled it, Seba. They could have settled it. It was in mediation forever, but no, David's a fucking pig. David's suing the company. He wants
David has actually convinced himself that these people were trying to rip him off when he made modifications to the stage.
Yeah, he's he's one of the worst deal makers there is. All the companies that he screwed. Yeah, ask all the companies that he screwed. The company that built that deck, 100,000, 100 grand.
Yeah, he's known for not, paying invoices.
Look at the lawsuits people had on Scientology to get money back and lost. 999.
Anybody that does business with him, you need to get a huge retainer or percentage down payment up front.
Yeah, listen to us. We're not fucking lying, dude. Any business owners, if you guys have been approached by these people, you need to get fucking 75% down, straight up. You know what? I would get the whole fucking thing down, honestly. Be like, no, up front, straight up, all of it down. No questions.
If not, go fuck somebody else, bro.
Yeah, go fuck somebody else over. That's what you tell them. That's what you tell these people because they will short pay you any chance they get. Any chance.
Deal with that shit all the time, bro. People don't want to pay their bills.
Yeah.
We'll give you a little bit. No, I don't want a little bit. I want the whole thing.
Yeah, a reputable company versus a disreputable cult. Gee, I wonder who's telling the truth.
I mean, it's good it wasn't like a mom and pop shop. I mean, I know that's a significant loss to this company that they're taking on this whole thing with court costs, materials, labor, all that shit. But at the end of the day, if he did it to some smaller company, it could have bankrupted them. It could have cost them their company.
You're absolutely right.
And David doesn't give two shits.
No. That's honestly, that's what he's trying to do. Think of this. Think of him dragging out the case, trying to bankrupt the case, right? Mm-hmm. That $40,000 that he pulled. If David had all this money, why the fuck is he pulling a $40,000 fucking credit card?
I think it was either for the lawyer fees or that party, the gala extravaganza, fellatio shit he threw with the red carpet, the camera bullshit, the giant champagne bottles, the tub full of fucking lobster tails that just sat there for hours.
Those dry ass lobster tails.
They rented those giant ass lights. Those aren't cheap. The lighting equipment, that's not cheap. I mean, that's 40 grand right there, just like that.
Yeah, but see, that was pulled after the red carpet event.
Okay. Touche.
It was pulled after. Yeah.
That very well could have been for a retainer for lawyer fees then.
Fuck yeah, 40 grand.
Oh yeah, for a case like this, hell yeah, 40,000 retainer ain't nothing. For a global corporation.
Yeah, those fucking lobster tails. Dude, those things look dry and fucking cold, man.
Yo, what a fucking waste, for real. You know how hungry those people probably were, just waiting for David to be like, okay, you guys can fucking eat now. Wait till the cameras see it all, though.
Right?
They look like rubber, yo.
I don't know what the 4th of July cost. Maybe some of that money came out of the 40 grand, but I don't know.
Yo, what if you would have went the next fucking day when they had the slides and shit out there?
Started taking pictures.
Right. It would have been game over.
Yeah, they would have flipped the fucking lid.
I would have went down the slide a few times.
Michael Parisi, he's got a question here. David is not cooperating with the court. No, sir, he is not. He's basically telling the judge to fuck off. Mm-hmm. Yep, Taylor-nomics. Texas sun-baked lobster tails. Maybe like fucking salmonella poisoning or some shit like that.
Bruh.
Dude. And you're right. It's Taylor-nomics, man. Taylor-nomics. It's like, oh, everybody, it's this is the best idea ever. Okay, economically, it's gonna work. Okay, it's gonna work. Don't anybody worry about it. Yep.
You need to get a sound cue button with the Papa John's pizza.
I know, Papa John's pizza. Well, no, Lord Tender. They moved that backdrop, dude. They moved the backdrop. I think they put it on the side of the hotel somewhere, dude. Cutie, what up? Yeah, but he's pretty much telling the courts to fuck off, Michael. Hey, Daniela Bogdanov.
He's got away with it so many times. He's used to getting away with it, you know?
Yeah, why not sell the unused properties, asswipe? He's all, well, because
he can't hoard the funds. Like, as a 501c3, they cannot have a bank account with a lot of funds in it. They can't just have millions of dollars in an account. They have to spend it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. David, what I don't understand isn't
so
about
he's hiding his money in assets.
Yeah,
That's
exactly
what he's doing. So when he needs to run and take the fuck off, sell the houses. There's my money. Deuces, bitches.
And Lord Pender right here, dude, says it. He needs the properties to launder the money. Now, he's bankrupted properties or tax exemptions, right? We already know he's bankrupted Resurrection Media Ministries. He's on number 2.
True, he could be putting in work. He could be putting work orders and shit through fake LLC shell companies and things like that.
Cat Mom, welcome.
Cat Mom in the motherfucking house, the mother of all cats.
He does. He needs the properties to launder the money, because where else is he going to put the fucking money at?
Yeah, he can't hoard it. He's just got to invest it.
Yeah, he's saying it's invested, but why is he some of the properties in LLCs and incorporateds? That's my question. Yep.
Quiet man want to know.
Quiet man want to know, David. What's up, dude? Why are you putting the fucking house? And here's the thing: what David promised these people, right? I was talking human trafficking earlier with Bitter Bad Bitch. I was texting with her earlier, and the hotel. Yo, Chris Vandermolen, what up? Good evening. Chris Vandermolen, my fucking house. What up? Chris Cuomo. Chris Cuomo. Sharonda, Cult Watch, good evening.
Cult Watch in the house.
Welcome. And we got the extension of Yehuda. He bankrupts everything and everybody. He's like, David's all, even bankrupt myself, okay? I'm going to bankrupt my...
I've got some news to share. Jeremy DeWitt's been out of jail for more than a week without being arrested again.
Wow.
On a fucking record. I'm about to lose a bet. I bet 2 weeks he'd be locked back up.
And he's on a record. That's doing good, man. That's doing good. Yeah. Cult Watch. We are not worthy. We are not worthy. Motor
fucking one.
Did you ever see the other one? There was another video that came out of a guy that was impersonating a cop. And
there's a whole shitload of them.
This one was right after DeWitt, dude.
Did you see Brandon Wazinski? He's that kid that pulled someone over, and then while he had him pulled over, a real cop pulled up. I was like, yo, what are you doing?
No, Jeremy DeWitt, he's the guy out of Florida that was doing all those crazy-ass fucking motorcycle videos as the funeral director.
Yeah, like Matthew Moore. Just look up Jeremy DeWitt, and you'll see thousands of videos pop up.
Yeah.
He's basically a serial police impersonator.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is. He's a serial police impersonator. He's got like a cult following, I guess you could say.
He pretty much does, There's channels dedicated to him and everything.
I worked with a guy worse than Jeremy DeWitt.
No way. Oh, I thought you said that works with Jeremy DeWitt. Okay, it was worse than Jeremy DeWitt.
Yeah, his amputated leg has grown back. Hey, Jot G, good evening. G in the motherfucking house. Jot G. We're talking about David's lavish hairlines that he's using on his donor funds, but we're kind of all over the place. The fuck story involving Jason. We were talking about the case earlier, and that's kind of big right now, but actually I still think that case is the least of David's worries. David's got bigger worries, I think. Be careful, DeWitt is opening a can of worms. Like David Taylor's videos. Oh, dude, David looked like absolute dog shit last night. Oh my god.
Dude, something's wrong with him.
Oh, he's very ill. No, he is very ill. No doubt he's on fucking drugs, dude.
I mean, it's stressful being in a lot of court cases like that too, and ripping people off all the time. That's got to weigh on one.
Hell yeah. Hang on, I'm going to present. I'm not even going to turn the sound on because you guys said it sounds like such shit. Let me go ahead and... This was David. God, look at him.
He just looks a mess.
He looks like absolute fucking shit.
He just rolled out of fucking bed, bro.
I was talking to the homie earlier. It's all, dude, it looks like he just rolled out of bed, right? It looks like the walrus just rolled out of bed and fucking did a big fat gagger and said, okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Do you think he like pulls the fucking car like up to the back door at the JMMI building and like jumps in with the cloak on so no one can see him, like so he moves back and forth?
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's what he's doing too, honestly.
Yeah. I think he's camped out in that building up there. He's up in Taylor.
I think if someone's been on that building for a long enough time, they'll spot him.
Yeah. David does have attorneys, Michael Parisi. He does have attorneys, but I don't think he's listening to his attorneys because he's probably thinking he's smarter than everybody else.
David's just gonna be real timid when it comes to his attorneys, you know.
Yeah, Cliff said that. And here's the thing: I had a conversation with Cliff offline, and what Cliff was saying is that the Taylor building is David's favorite place, actually. That he relishes in that place, that he likes to go in there and just look at all the bullshit in there. But David actually got this building in a shady fucking deal, right?
That's his kingdom. That's his throne.
That's like his fucking altar. That's his altar room, right?
Yo, you know what's kind of creepy about that shit? That makes me think of that Warren Jeffs documentary, like where he had that secret room.
I bet
David had one of those secret rooms where he calls it his secret place.
I know David's getting drugs from somewhere. I'm not fucking dumb.
Dude, I hope he's not fucking like swooping the girls and shit like that. But the more I think about it, I mean, it's quite very possible.
Nah, he's for sure doing drugs, dude. The way Cliff explained it, how he has people go to the doctors with symptoms, tells the doctor what symptoms.
Fucked, bro.
That's real, dude. That's real shit. That is prescription fraud, dude. That is prescription fraud, and David's asking his people to do it. Dude, I don't think, you know what, man? I don't know if he is or not, but you know what? A dangerous cult leader like this, dude, this guy's off the fucking charts. Look at how fucking shitty he looks, man. He looks like shit. He looks like absolute dog shit.
He's looking rough.
Oh, yeah. When I first saw him come out last night, I was like, holy shit. Let's see where he first fucking showed his fucking hideous face last night. Right here. Look at this. Oh, bullshit. It looks like he fucking just rolled out of bed.
Yo, did he like spray paint the bald spot?
I don't know. Nah, this motherfucker.
Okay, yep, got G. Yeah, he got a hairpiece. Yeah, he got a hairpiece.
Yeah, and this shit's sideways as fuck. You can tell. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Look at that shit. Sideways as fuck, bro. Well, no, Cliff even said that he got hair.
He's probably losing more hair with all that stress he's under.
I think we're heavy on his mind, too. No, I don't think he'll ever have big events in Taylor Building again.
Oh, I would have loved to be a fly in the wall after they watched the Cliff video.
I know. Mondu, you try a bender on coke and come out looking good. Yeah, this is a coke bender, dude. Yep. They do. Look at his eyes, man. Look at that. Look at the eyes right here. He ain't sleeping, and he's doing dope in the evening, and he's doing downers in the afternoon or in the morning.
Him and Ashley and all them were up doing Molly all night.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. There's probably some Molly rolling around that place, honestly.
For real.
Yeah, for real, dude. For real, man. Oh, man. Look at how shitty he looks. Fucking Nike cult poster boy. Look at this fucking guy. Man, he looks so bad. Yeah, it's a wig, dude. It's a fucking wig. Ecstasy and perks for sure. That's what I'm saying, dude. He's fucking popping ecstasy, fucking keep his shit going, and then
ecstasy and perks. Yup, that's David's diet right there. And fucking Krispy Kremes.
Yeah.
Luther burgers.
This is when he fucking he has Zelensky eyes, dude. He looks like shit. Look at this. You see that? Look, this is where it like started remixing. Watch. Watch.
Get it, David. That's the most exercise you'll ever see that fat minister doing.
Oh man.
You can see the pastries coming through his neck flap.
He's got a whole fucking bakery on the back of his neck. Look at that. Look at his curls coming down and shit. Yeah, this got to be a wig, man.
He's sweating that shit out. It's humid in there.
Damn, look at that, Chris.
Yo, he just had to walk down a flight of stairs. Yo, he's drenched in sweat. I bet you can take that Nike tracksuit and just wring it out of fucking sweat when he's done, bro.
Oh, so a bag of coke was found in the building in 2016. I bet it was David's too.
Oh, shut the fuck up, for real?
Dude, I guarantee it was David's.
David's or Joseph's or Tony's trying to keep up with his fucking ass.
Fuck. I knew drugs were going in down that building. Telling you, I got a phone call a while ago from somebody. And if that somebody's ever listening, you know who you are. I don't know. I can't remember.
It's concerning that there's children there. That's concerning.
Yeah, and if there's drugs going in and out of that fucking hotel.
And there's kids there, that's concerning.
Yep.
The fact that there's kids there alone is concerning.
Yeah. It really is.
You don't need no kids living in a little motel room. What the fuck are they doing, bro? All gated in like that. Like a fucking prison.
Visit recently, a bag of coke was found afterwards. It wouldn't surprise me. Tony's moving around, I think. I think David's got Tony moving around like a little fucking chess pawn, my man.
Oh, I think he keeps him at the Taylor building.
Yeah.
Isn't that where they have all like the kind of equipment they run the streams from? That's where their studio is, I would assume.
Nah, bro, but he also had Tony down at this building right here.
He had Tony in Houston?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. Okay, I didn't know that.
And then Tony's now up in Taylor, dude. That's what I mean. Tony, you're a pawn for David. And Mariah, I've been paying a close attention to you too, Mariah.
I really hope. I got a feeling Joseph's going to get out eventually.
There's something going on with Mariah, man. The wheels are fucking turning for her. Bro.
Mariah's the one in the middle, correct?
Mariah's in the middle.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the look in her eye, dude. She's done with that bullshit.
Yeah, you can see it. Like, she's fucking burnt down and tired.
She just looks fucking abused, dog.
Yeah, she knows it's bullshit. The body language is big. Look at her eyes, right? Check it out. Look at the whites of her eyes here. Dude, she's looking off in fucking right field for real.
They're glued to their fucking phones, like, waiting for his permission and shit.
They are.
Didn't you see that stream like a week or two ago where he's like, I didn't excuse you yet. Don't you ever leave your place until I excuse you. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Okay, so Sharon, you know what? I always listen to the women in here because I'm not a fucking woman. If a woman in here tells me that she's being abused, you know what? I'm going to listen to these women in here. No doubt. Because I'm not.
I think Sharon is right. I think
Sharon is right too. Whether it's what kind of abuse you think is taking place, Sharon? Let's get a woman's in.
I don't think Mariah knows that there's resources available to her.
Yeah.
There's people that would be willing to help her financially to get her the fuck out of there.
Yep. He allows Tony to see family at times so that the cult doesn't look bad. Okay. There's some type of abuse going on with Mariah.
John's
Pizza. Everybody likes pizza.
Papa John's pizza.
Something's wrong here though with her. She's way out in right field.
He allows Tony to see his family at times so that the cult doesn't look bad. That's fucked up. I believe it though.
Yeah.
There's always, I'm sure, a reasoning behind things. It's not like David's allowing people to do it out of the goodness of his heart. He's doing it to show face and to make it look like he's not treating people like shit. That poor dude. I think Tony gets a lot of fucking abuse.
And then watch Joseph. Watch him do the postural swaying thing. Oh, it looks like he's kind of got it under control now, finally.
Joseph's gaining some weight there, big boy.
There he goes. There he goes with it, the postural swing. Look, he can't hold still for long. Watch, he starts swaying. That's a nervous reaction right there, like an anxious reaction. based off what Cliff said, that fucking Joseph and Michelle, all these guys, yeah, they're all tired. They're all burnt out. This is Paul Adam.
They've been physically, mentally abused.
Yeah.
Nothing.
How's it sound, Chris?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking StreamYard sucks. Fucking dumbasses. So there's no sound at all.
No, like you'll hear like a little it. That's about it.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna send a clip of this into StreamYard just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, record it. David's all, I'm gonna birth fucking 20 Davies dozen, and yeah, we're on.
Yeah, they don't get a lot of sleep. That's a form of mind control. Scientology uses it.
Yeah, Scientology, big time.
Yep.
Big time Scientology tactic. Yeah.
Well-known form of keeping people keeping mind control above them.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things in cult mind control. Actually, is sleep deprivation, right? That what would that fall under? Behavior control, right? If you're controlling somebody's sleep, you're controlling the way they behave with their sleep. So that's the B in the cult bite model.
Yep, they're deprived. They're not thinking clearly. Yep. They're not thinking it straight.
Yep. Now you're controlling. Now you're controlling the thought. Once you control the behavior, right? Sleep deprive them. Like Cliff was saying, that the sleep deprivation doesn't start right away. It's progressive. It's like putting a frog in a cold pot of water on the stove and heating it up real fucking slow.
Oh, right? I see what David does. He draws them in, with the glory and the blah, 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 and the face-to-face. And, he warms them up. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And then he has Michelle come in, try to, be a little whisper in their ear. Give up all your assets. Give up all your money. Yep. Come work the call center in the cult 24/7. We'll give you a place to stay. We'll feed you, but you got to go get a food card. Mm-hmm. Or else you're not going to eat as well.
Then we're going to take your food card from you. We're going to put it on a list. That way we all fucking dip in on your food card and we don't have to eat David's budget.
Yep. And by the way, yeah, you're stuck here.
Yep. You can't go anywhere.
No.
Yep. You're stuck.
Not without permission or a driver.
Yep. You have to go somewhere with somebody. And David is in charge. He can say when you can and can't go anywhere.
But after, they've been in it 8 months to a year, that just seems okay. Okay, that's cool. No big deal.
Yeah. Know if people are working or just doing their own thing. I don't know. That's a good question, man. How does Apostle and his leadership know if people are working or just doing their own thing and lounging around?
Oh, it is a good question. Yeah. I would think he's got little snitches all over the place.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He's got little fucking goody two-shoes telling him everything.
Yep. Joseph, all those people that are maybe trying to get in good with him, trying to kiss ass, basically.
Yeah. Yep. I'm with you there.
Or it wouldn't surprise me if he's got cameras all over the place that he has access to and just watches people.
I find it, like, disturbing.
Quickly.
Yo, Chavez 8688, motherfucking what up, Chavez? Much love, my brother, 8688. Nah, this is from last night, Billy. The stream is live. We're live. Yo, Jim Beatdown, where the fuck you been, man? Yo,
fucking Jim Beatdown. Oh, shit.
Beatdown. What up? Uses information for control, put out disinformation to find leaks. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a counter propaganda campaign, right? Smash that like when y'all get in here. We got 26 people in here. Show me more thumbs up. Show me more thumbs down. Yeah, no, we're live, Billy. But what we have here in the background, this is from David's shit show last night while 999 was giving his interview, right? And David here, he looks like shit, bro. Look at this fucking clown. Like, and look at his chalky ass lips. You remember that Chappelle episode where fucking Chappelle was all cracked out? That's what it is. Remember?
Tyrone Biggums.
Tyrone Biggums, right? He's like, his lips are all fucking chapped.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It really does. It looks like Dave's been hitting the pookie pipe. Right? It looks like he rolled over and fucking just lit up the fucking glass pooker, dude. And just fucking lit that shit up. Said, all right, let's go do some preaching.
Or he just smashed a bag of powdered donuts.
Yep. They find a reason to micromanage everything and just about everybody. Okay. That's what I figured. Oh, the hair is off the fucking chart, dude. And at one point he was like, it was funny. At one point in the video, he was like trying to fix it.
I'm surprised David still has. Like, he almost chewed his fucking lips off in the deposition. They're always going to be cracked.
Hey, Billy. If you want to join the stream, man, please do. Please do. Let me see. I put a link in here a little bit ago.
You want me to post a link, homie?
Yeah, if you would. Anybody wants to join the link, by all means, please do. You don't have to show your face here, man. This is just a panel, man. We're coming out here to talk tonight. Right on, Jim Beatdown. Like I said, look, Jim beat the case. Jim beat down in the motherfucking house. He's like, yo, motherfuckers, I beat the case. Jim Beatdown beat the case. Jim Beatdown beat the case. Lord Pender, the Lord of Pending. I'm curious, Billy, why your wife thinks he's in Shutaway still. You know, that's what I don't get, is how, with all the information out there, how can people actually still think that this asshole's in Shutaway? Honestly.
I mean, it's not like the media's out or the paparazzi's out stalking his ass. No one knows who the fuck David Taylor is for the most part. He could go wherever the fuck he wants, and unless like someone from the ministry sees him, or from the one of us or some shit sees him, no one's gonna know who the fuck that guy is. That's just a regular guy at the store.
I think David, in a sense, fucking hides because he's afraid of seeing one of us. He's afraid of being seen. Can you imagine that? I think for real that David, he's fucking hiding from us. He doesn't.
I'm sure like he'll go out and do like little things like that, but I'm sure he has people do his grocery shopping and things like that, but guaranteed his ass is out and about every now and then. There's no fucking way someone's just going to lock themselves in their house for 3.5 years for no reason. I mean, he's got some pretty sweet houses, so I mean, they'd be fun to be locked up in, but I'm just saying.
Okay, so she's conditioned to believe that brainwashed. Yeah, we need to get her think for herself, man.
Come on, hit crack.
God, he's just a fucking prick. Look at him.
I still want to know what he's gonna do with the C-17.
Yeah. He comes out saying he's gonna buy a C-17. All right. We could talk the operating cost on that. $28,000 an hour. Okay, David. That's what it costs.
Where's he gonna park it?
Yeah, we're gonna park it. Who's gonna maintain it? Tony?
You gonna rent a hangar? You know how much a hangar is to rent for an aircraft of that size?
Yeah. The maintenance. What else? You got a pilot.
Fuel cost, maintenance cost.
Fuel maintenance, pilot. Even with that, you would still have to pay for like the data to.
There's airport fees too. Like even like if you say you have like a G5 jet and you have reverse thrusters. If your aircraft has reverse thrusters and you use them at that airport, you get charged more money because you have reverse thrusters. It does more damage to the runway, apparently. So they charge you more money for it.
Hey, Beja, welcome to the chat. How you doing tonight? Cricket.
Crick is live? Really? We've been kind of leaving her alone lately. We can't forget about Miss Catherine.
I can't fuck with Catherine Crick, man.
Wait, what?
Oh, fuck. She's too much.
Bruh.
Okay, she's just another guest.
Oh, okay. See, she goes to all these big revivals, like they're all there to see her, but she's literally just a guest out of fucking like 20 of those people.
Yeah. Oh, we got another guest.
But she plays it off like they're all there to see her.
I'll put your motherfucking hands together for the one and only motherfucking thunder. Lord Pender in the motherfucking house. Lord Pender. He's gonna do the Lord Pending. Lord Pender in the motherfucking house. What up, bro?
Dude, next time she has a Zoom, I need to get in again.
Hey,
Third time's the charm, right?
Yeah. What up, Lord Pender?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What are you up to, man?
What up?
Just laughing at you guys, man.
The Jot G says the only jet that fat bastard has is a magazine. Oh, man. Yeah, what do you think of the whole C-17 get down, Lord Pender?
You talking about a Globe Master?
Yeah, dude, C-17 Globemaster, bro.
He said that in his live, yesterday? Last night?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen that footage yet, but I'm going to this weekend, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I put it up on my channel. He's like, God's gonna give me a C-17. Like, the fuck
Yeah,
out.
he mentioned the C-17 before. I'm trying to remember the context because he claimed that he knew somebody from the military who.
It was UPS.
No. What it was is he knew one of the executives for FedEx. He was
Yes, FedEx.
One of the FedEx executives has donated to my ministry, and he's going to get me a C-17 so that we can do the convoy of miracles with a jumbo jet and fly to cities whenever there's a disaster and all of this.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Fadi will be his pilot too. You know.
Jada Shelby, how you doing tonight, Jada Shelby? Welcome to the chat, Jada. Yes, right. He is. He's getting fatter.
Please don't let Fadi be the fucking pilot, yo.
He'll for sure fucking crash the plane.
Oh well,
Who comes
no.
up with this shit? Who
Actually,
fucking 17 shit.
one of the other fivefold pastors who was always at Apostles' Old Crusades, along with that Paul Adam guy from Africa, is that guy. His name is Sean Kemp, I think, Kemp.
Yep.
That black bald guy, kind of a bigger guy, like in terms of height, and he's kind of a like broad shouldered dude. Well, he and his wife have some ministry. I think they're either out of Florida or North Carolina, and I was checking out that dude's Facebook, and he's got a picture of himself in like a karate kimono with a black belt. He's got himself piloting like some little Cessna aircraft. But the thing is he's always taking a selfie of himself and posting like some like logo of some aircraft transport LLC, like it's his company. But what's funny is that every single picture of him, like every single selfie of him in the aircraft, you can tell he's not piloting it. He's just like riding in it, but he's acting like he's a pilot. So yeah, I heard Apostle. Long story short, I heard Apostle say that he was going to pilot the planes and stuff. But yeah, anyways.
John Shelby, why can't he stand?
Yes.
But I don't even think that guy has a pilot's license. I think he just like takes selfies in airplanes.
Dude, you know what it takes? You guys know what it takes to pilot a fucking C-17?
Fucking years and years and years and years, bro.
Oh, a crew of like 4 people probably too.
More than that. Well, you have a pilot, the co-pilot, then you have the flight engineer, you have the load master, you have your relief pilots. Yeah, it's a lot of skill and experience. David,
navigator. Yeah,
you need a navigator. David has neither of those. He has neither the skill or the experience.
Tony, why can't I hear air traffic control? Tony, fix this.
Tony, fix this. Imagine getting up there at 35,000 feet with Tony and fucking something happened in the plane. Tony, fix this.
Oh, dude. You know what would come next if he really got that C-17? The Russian fucking fighter jets would be attacking him.
Hey, Kennedy.
His C-17 would be decked out like Soul Plane and Snoop Dogg.
Right.
With the rims on it and the purple and gold. He'd have that thing decked out in gold, man.
Yes.
Hey, Kennedy. Kathleen, I've seen her on videos down at the fucking hotel in Houston recently, bro. I don't think she's up in her home. I've seen her on videos on this recently, dude. Very recent. I don't think she's living in her home, dude. Maybe David is with Ashley, and he's fucking walking all over Ashley like a fucking doormat, which I know is exactly what's happening. Because that's why we haven't seen Ashley. She got put on that list to be deposed and probably scared the shit out of her.
Oh, I feel bad for Ashley.
Yeah. David's walking all over her like a fucking doormat.
Yep.
David, I'd take a felony for you. If I ever saw you in real life, I would happily take a felony and I wouldn't give a fuck. I know what you're doing to these people. I know what you're doing to these people. And you're a fucking real piece of shit for doing it. And you know what you're doing. And that's why you look like this. That's why you actually look like a piece of shit.
You know he has no remorse for the things he does, bro. No, he sleeps soundly at night.
Yeah. Yeah, once he's got all the fucking dope in him and shit after his fucking big fucking gaggery does the size of a fucking roadmap, right? This motherfucker's doing drugs. He's got to have drugs to stay up, right? To preach his bullshit sermon. And Jada Shelby, he's very sick. Like, for him to be, like, if you noticed, right, through his whole sermon, he was leading on the podium a lot of the time. He couldn't stay off his podium longer than a couple minutes, right? You know why? Because he's in such bad fucking shape. Look, that he has to stop and lean over his fucking podium every few minutes, because if not, his legs would probably give out on his probably fucking fall over. David's in very, very bad shape.
He's not even running Zooms anymore, is he?
Mm-mm.
I haven't seen any in a while.
Yeah, this Miracles for the Mame series, he was doing Zooms.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's every Thursday. I don't know how long this is supposed to go, this Miracles for the Mame, but every Thursday night they usually do a Zoom, and then if they have some special event, they do other ones. But yeah, he's still running the Zoom.
Okay.
I would do.
I pepper spray doorknobs. What up?
Hey, fellas.
What up? Who we got here tonight?
Oh, this is Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Oh,
with another new username.
Pepper spray doorknobs. I love it.
People love to touch their faces.
I know, right? Right, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, Luke, I am your father. Trip Down, big shout out. Yeah, the Miracles for the Maimed is a huge flop. Yeah, Ted, what do you think of all this, bro?
So he wants to buy a C-17?
Yeah.
And you said he wants to buy it so he can drop food in Africa?
Yeah.
And how much does the plane cost?
About 700 million.
Okay, so you're telling me there's not a cheaper way to send food to Africa?
Why doesn't he use his fucking semi-trucks, put them on a boat, put them over there, good to go?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm starting to figure out Taylor-nomics, okay? You see, there are cost-efficient ways to do all this stuff, but none of them make David Taylor look cool. But, you know, if you do it in the most expensive, unnecessary way possible, you can make some cool-looking propaganda videos.
You can bank on it, too.
I mean, what were those? That kitchen trailer he wants to make? Yeah. How much did he say he needed for that? Like 700,000 or something stupid? 500,000?
No, for all the trailers, 2.5 million.
All of them, 2.5 million. Okay.
Yeah. And one shower is going to have like 12 showers in it. So you got to, I don't know if you remember when I was in Afghanistan, right?
Yeah.
Like, they had showers and it was like a fucking shower trailer. For real.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
So why can't he just buy one of those? I'm sure that buying one would be cheaper than making one.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't think of these things. Like those old Army mobile kitchen trailers, you can buy one of those surplus, used, and good condition. And those things are great. They're made to feed hundreds of soldiers out in the field.
Yep.
You know, of course, he'll have to buy a freezer truck to go with it.
Yeah.
Or a refrigerated trailer. But, I mean, he's going to have to buy that regardless. He can't skip out of that because, I mean, if you don't have a freezer truck, you're not going to have any food to serve people.
You know, he's raising money for all these different projects, but what does he actually end up buying? So he got all the money for the Miracle for Crusades. Didn't really happen. He got all the money for the Amway Arena. Didn't really happen. Now he's asking money for a plane that he's never going to buy.
He did buy the trucks to haul the stage around, correct?
I think
that was the main reason he bought them.
They're idle. He's not even using the fucking.
I think they only have one truck right now, and he wanted to get 5. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think the reason he bought the trucks to begin with, or any truck, is to haul the stage, correct?
Well, no. Here's the thing: he was pitching the trucks for multiple things at one time.
See, I thought it was for the Miracle Crusades, and then it was for the.
I thought it was for the stage.
It was no. He was
at one point. It was for the stage.
He was pitching 2 scams at the same time on it. No.
Well, he has all those trucks sitting around, and he has nothing to do with them. I think he's just trying to find something to do with them.
Well, I think he only has 1 truck, though. I don't think he's bought 5.
No,
he has multiple. I'm pretty sure I've seen several.
One's down in Houston.
I thought they just got 2. They got 1 in Houston and 1 in Taylor.
No, one of our sources said that the trailers are no longer at the JMMI building.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He only has 1.
Shit, he might have sold the other one.
Well, you know what he could have done is he could have dropped a trailer off somewhere in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of money in it, and he could just have like a bunch of drugs and money stashed away for a rainy day.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, will you post a link? I think I can only have 4 at a time in here, Daniela. So we'll have to wait until somebody drops out, and then you can join next.
I'll post a link. Stand by.
Yeah. But yeah, the trailer and the Sam, he was pitching. He's like, okay, I need the trucks because I'm going to convert them, but I also need them because I need for the stage. But he doesn't logistically, David can't do this. Okay. He can't. He doesn't have the trucks, and he doesn't have enough trailers. He doesn't have enough track. If David's going to do this, he's going to be making multiple fucking trips, dude.
Well, 5 drivers too.
I mean, if he was smart about it, he could get the food truck set up fairly quickly.
Yeah.
But that he couldn't get all of it.
No.
The only thing is, I don't think he really cares about helping the homeless. I'd like to think he does, but I'm pretty sure it's a grift. He's just going to show up, film a commercial of him handing food out, and then leave.
Yeah. I guess I can add you, Danielle. Welcome.
Never to be seen again.
Yeah.
That's what he did in St. Louis and Kentucky. He's only taken it 2 places, though, in the last 2 years. He took it to St. Louis to hand out some turkeys in a truck that wasn't even refrigerated. So, and then down to Kentucky when they had Tony down there looking like a weatherman standing in front of tornadoes and shit. And the only thing that I saw them unload off of that was like some cases of water bottles. Like I think that was all the show, like you're saying.
They probably won't get used again until Thanksgiving. He'll probably give out a pallet of water and some turkeys, and then maybe some toys during Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got Daniela Bata Bogdanov all the way from fucking overseas, man. What's up?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's all good, man.
It's nice to hear your voice finally, man. Awesome, man. Talk to us, man. What do you think of all this bullshit you've been watching overseas? Like, what do you make of where are you at? You're in Denmark?
I'm in Sweden.
In Sweden. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you make of this situation with David? Compare and contrast to the way religion is in your country compared to America.
I mean, we have cults and sects in Europe as well, but it's not like when you see Catherine coming to the Netherlands, she was not accepted by the country almost. So that says a lot. The culture is different, you know?
Yeah.
And I think the whole prosperity gospel thing, it's more accepted in the United States. I think that has to do with your whole culture also. Okay. But of course we have people like these also. So one fun thing is I know he's gonna have a conference soon, David E. Taylor, Healing for the Nations of the World, in the end of this month.
Yep.
And one of the dudes, I was looking on this fake poster, and I know one of these guys.
No way.
Yeah, his name is Andrei Gasirowski from Israel.
Yazrowski.
Yeah, he's a friend with me on Facebook, and I've actually shook his hand.
Really?
So I was thinking if I should inform him and send him a message on Facebook just to, tell him David is a scammer and see what he's gonna. That would be fun to see what he's gonna say.
It wouldn't hurt to let him know that he's actually facing a federal lawsuit right now. Be like, hey man,
Yeah.
he's fighting a federal lawsuit in America right now for not paying.
I mean, if the guy would just see some of the abuse that David puts on these people and some of the language and shit that he says, should be, enough.
Yeah.
Well, what about the witnesses, the people who've come out of the cult? They all say the same thing. David is abusive.
Physically. Like, he's not just talking shit. He's slapping people around. He's choking them up. Like,
he's physically, spiritually, and, mentally abusive.
Yeah,
this
financially
is a great apostle.
Verbally abusive, everything. Any sort of abuse you can think of.
But he's very bad in what he does. Like, I don't know why people like fall into this. Like, I've seen some people are better than him doing this fake
And what's
stuff.
weird is it seems like every ex-staff member says the same exact stuff.
Yeah, it's not like they have different stories that don't add up. You know what I'm saying? They all concur. They're all consistent.
Yeah.
They all have the same
everything.
story.
Yeah,
Yep.
very, very consistent. Nobody's ever said, no, David's not abusive. I've never heard that. They've all said, yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yep. They've all said, and what Trip 9 was saying last night, that he's a fucking predator. He's a financial fucking predator.
That's true. Yes, he is.
And then he's got Michelle and, Joseph right there helping him out too. Yeah, come on, give all your money. Just donate. Give it
Well,
all up.
they, back in the day, they used to, they visited my church a long time ago, and they used to hit me up on Facebook for money. And it's like, I don't give.
She's like, come pay my bill.
It's like, why don't you give me money?
Right? No shit.
It's like, hey, that old saying is better to give than receive. Well, hey, give up, dude.
Well,
Amen.
Give me some money.
well, I live by different rules. I mean, my money belongs in my pocket, and your money belongs in my pocket. So,
I'm always, if you're gonna donate to something, make sure it's a legit organization, right?
Absolutely. There's so many shitty ones out there.
I'm about going to like my local fucking vet office and donating shit, or
There
like
you go.
my Legion Hall or my VFW, like to the veterans or some shit, that I feel, in my opinion, is the best place for it. That's just me, man. I like to give shit to animals and to the veterans.
He is an animal, so you can give to him.
Yeah, you could give to the walrus right here.
The elephant. Pregnant
I mean, I
elephant.
guess I give to my friends and my brother.
Yeah.
But, not to strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different story. Not to David.
Oh, no, never.
So we can buy some more mansions and
Like, look
fellatio out.
look
Tell
at
them to get a job. The last time I went to church, I think I got that letter that tells you how much you donated that year. I think it was like under $20. It was like $17. Because what I would do is I would pretend to put money in the offering plate.
You never gave. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Or I'd put the envelope in, but it'd only have like $1.
If you go to a good church and generally want to give, that's great. But if you, if not, don't do it.
Hey, look.
Hey, I swept their floor after service. I don't care.
Hey, look.
Billy Martin with Shan. Wow.
Hey, look. Here's David's spoiler. Look right there. Look. There's a spoiler.
It's a man bun.
Look at that.
What is that?
It's David's little man bun. Look at that shit, man.
So
I know, it
David,
goes flat, and then it's like a little jump right there. It's like a little.
you think he gets a lot of money from African people? Like, it's maybe not a lot per person, but if you like count how many people from Africa are following him, because it's sort of like I see all these preachers going to Africa, Reinhard Bonnke, because they believe in this stuff, that they are trained to believe in the healing things. And
I don't think he's getting much money from overseas, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think the majority of his funds definitely come from the States. I highly doubt he has people in Korea giving him money, in Africa giving him money,
Okay.
in Istanbul giving him money. It's not happening.
Well, he's definitely not getting money from Korea. Not after he went over there and called them roaches.
What?
You remember when he did
He
that?
saved South America.
You remember when he did that? He went over there and he's like, "You people are like roaches to me."
Yeah.
And you can like hear the audience like gasp. They're like, "What?"
Yeah, like it's translated. That's a huge insult.
Yeah, the translator actually translated.
The Korea was the biggest shit show I've seen at David's. That was fucking
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah. Laundering money. Yeah. Kennedy Mueller, I haven't seen any of Kathleen's daughters for quite a while. Hey, check out the KOGGC channel. They're there. She's up there singing one of them. And I think it's Kayla Klein is the one up there singing. She's got beautiful daughters. All of them are gorgeous. I don't know what the fuck they're doing at this cult though with this idiot. I'll show you. Hang on, stand by. I'll show you exactly where they're at. Give me a second. Right here. Because David has another channel that he's starting to run off of, right?
Oh,
just-
really? Oh, is he starting to use the KOGGC channel?
He is. Yes, he is. He's got to present something to his front, dude. Right? He's got to present something to his front now for Kingdom of God Global Church. There's a Klein sister right there. There's one of them. Yeah. That's one of Kathleen's daughters right there. And then if you get further down, it's just Steve. There's nothing of David. So how the fuck are they claiming an exemption when David's not even here doing the preaching? Like, what the fuck?
Me,
all
Guaco, Kid Frost.
Yo, Kid Frost, what up? What up? What up? What up? Kid Frost in the motherfucking house.
Who is the bald guy preaching?
That's Steve. Okay, sorry about that, Danielle. This is Steve Smith, okay?
Sorry.
Pastor Steve.
Yep, this is Steve Smith. His daughter's actually in the cult too with him, Danielle.
He's a Caucasian.
He's a Caucasian, yeah. He's definitely a saltine type Caucasian, okay?
He's one of
Was
the
he a
evil
pastor?
Caucasians.
Was he a pastor before, or where did he come from? What's his background?
Family man, got sucked into the cult.
Used car salesman.
Turned
Deals
into
deals
pastor
in
by
lemons.
apostle. I think he
Yeah.
was anointed by the great Apostle Taylor.
Yeah, Kenny, I'm with you. I think Danielle is right. David gets a little bit of money from everywhere. Why is David
in shut-in, Jay? David's in shut-in because he's hiding from the IRS, process servers.
Yep. Absolutely. He's hiding
Bumping coke,
You got
Mhm.
money to buy a fake mustache. Where's my money, David?
gluing pubes to the bald spot on his head.
You know, you guys remember Bishop Eddie Long?
Yep.
No.
Oh yeah.
He's like the second coming of him.
Oh, these guys are bad.
You know who Doyle Davidson is, Daniel?
No, I will Google him.
Oh, you need to look up Doyle Davison, my friend. You'll thank me later.
Look him up
My
on your own.
wife.
Doyle will fucking disrupt the stream.
Yes, there's this Doyle Davidson pastor. He goes on this rant about his wife Lisa and how she's a slut.
Yep.
In front of the whole congregation of 12.
Doyle is my pastor.
Yeah.
Dude, I would seriously go to his church. Not even joking.
I would go every Sunday.
And I would donate and bring him
Oh.
a bottle just to make it more interesting.
Doyle's the uncle that you would want at your wedding.
I'd bring him a bottle of Jack every, early at the service just to get him going. Here you go, Doyle. Here's the sauce. Grandpa's cough medicine.
Yeah,
He drank the whole thing.
Yeah,
Hell yes, he would.
Is a slut.
Then it'd be go time.
So, Jay, why is David shut in? Because he's hiding.
Bunch of damn Baptists who don't know nothing.
The other sisters, I have seen photos of them. They're down at the hotel. On their Facebook page, the sisters are at the hotel. He's got this cult spread out, you guys. He's got the cult spread out.
How would you like to be married to a slut?
Yeah.
A Baptist slut.
So David is not traveling anywhere, does he?
No, he's hiding.
Yeah, so this could end very weird because if he's in hiding already and on medicines, he might, it might digress and he could do something bad to other people or.
Yes, no, that's what we're worried about. That's why we, Danielle, that's why we started this channel. That's why we came together as a group, was to stop this guy. Because we knew it was an organization in America. We knew it was church related, and we know the government has a hard time fucking with churches. But given the type of shit that David's doing, he's laundering money from the government, dude. And we're taxpayers in here, and we don't dig that shit, dude. This asshole.
The dangerous part too is if he asked his congregation or his staff to commit suicide with him, there are plenty of people in there who would.
Yep. Without a doubt, Danielle. That's why we're so worried. Yep. That's why I encourage anybody that has any interaction with David, if you got kids, you need to call the fucking police, man. You need to call the police. What was the end result of the litigation for Frazier? Okay, cool, Jay. New the chat. Let's fill this guy in. So, Jay, that nothing happened in that. Absolutely nothing happened. There's recent interviews from Clifton Ware. David actually grew a set of balls after the deposition and thought he was untouchable, pretty much.
No, that went poorly.
Yeah, that went poorly. Now, Jay, where he's at, he's in a federal lawsuit over a fucking $2 million bill that he doesn't want to pay. Yeah, he's gonna bankruptcy. I say bankruptcy within the next 6 months on JMMI, right? Because he's already bankrupted Resurrection Media Ministries. He's already lost his exemption with JMMI. So what's the next step?
Oh yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's
Yep.
It's called bankruptcy fraud.
He's done it before.
It is a real thing. Bankruptcy fraud is a real thing. What you do is the mob did it. That's why we have RICO in America, Daniela. RICO is the racketeering and corruption courts, right? Rudy Giuliani fucking made it up to bring down the mob, right? So RICO, that's where this is going to end up for David, because he's laundering money from the government, right? He took $30,000 in government funds during the pandemic. Now it's a revoked tax exemption, right? The government is coming back for people, especially these fucking nonprofits that took money. And you know what they're asking? Hey, receipts. Where'd the money go? And you know what? I guarantee at some point, David's going to have to vouch for that 30 grand that he pulled from the government for assistance. Guarantee it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yep. No W-2s, no 990s for these employees.
A lot of people are getting fucked on that now too. It's coming back to bite him in the ass.
Oh yeah. And dude, people are getting fucking railed up and put in prison for it, dude.
Seemed like a good idea at the time, assholes.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it seemed like a really good idea at the time. Let's take some fucking government funds.
Oh, I know some people that did it, and I said, no, I'm not having nothing to do with that. No, thank you.
Dude, Chavez 8688 has a cousin looking at prison time, dude, looking at 15 years, dude, for 10 grand.
Damn. They're not fucking around either.
Oh,
bro.
dude, they're not fucking around. That is government money.
I mean, the government fucked up by that. So many people created fake identities and did that shit, dude. It was, I mean, the numbers are, I can't even fathom.
Yeah, it's racketeer influenced and corruption organizations. That's what it is. Thanks, Chuckwood. So, Daniela, that's what RICO stands for, and it's federal court. Right now, there's a RICO case going on with YNW Melly, I think. Is that RICO? Or no, the one before it was RICO.
RICO is very rarely used because it's hard as fuck to prove.
It was XXX the guy in Florida, dude. Tenacion, I XXX, dude. They basically stalked this guy. They found out, they knew who he was. They followed him to a bank. The dude pulled out 50 grand in cash from the bank to go buy a motorcycle. They followed him to the motorcycle shop, and when he was leaving, they got out, hopped out, and blasted him and took his money. And it ended up in RICO because, yeah.
Pew pew.
Wow.
It was a real deal, and they used RICO.
But you could say that one of his problems is his lack of network in the United States. Like most pastors have like other churches they're connected to. Just think about Carl Lentz, that Hillsong pastor that got messed up.
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
so
familiar
now
with it. He pulled a Catholic church.
No, but he was from Hillsong and he slept with another woman. And then he went 1 year like for hiding, and now again he's preaching somewhere else because he has friends everywhere. So his money will come back to him again. But
Yeah, he pulled a
when
Catholic church. Just
Oh.
moved to another church, basically. That's what they do. They cover it up or try to,
yeah,
and then move the pastors around.
Yeah.
but
Watch.
David has nobody in the U.S. I think. Does he?
No, he does.
Well,
Very
he's
few.
made an enemy out of pretty much every church that he ever visited. And the reason why is because when he goes and visits a church, he tries to take over and scalp the members for every penny they can. He tries to scalp members and milk them for every penny while he's there.
He jacking congregations, bro. That's out of pocket.
Oh yeah, that is his standard operating procedure. Because I went and talked
never really thought about pastors doing that, but I could see that being very plausible.
No, bro.
Well, I mean, so this is what happened, right? I went and talked to my old pastor not too long ago and asked him about David Taylor, and he said, when he, I invited him thinking he was just a regular pastor. He shows up, tries to take over the church, tries to scalp members, and tries to milk the congregation for every penny he can before he leaves.
Sounds like David.
And when you tell him no, he cusses you out.
Yep.
That's what he said.
Wow.
Yep.
That doesn't surprise me, not even a little bit, though. I could see David being a piece of shit like that.
Bro, I saw something a while ago, and it was with Daniel Adams. And Daniel Adams was trying to take up an offering at a church, dude, and the pastor went up and said, "No, you can't take up the offering."
Yeah, so what is it? What is supposed to happen? I guess you could say this is proper manners for a guest speaker. So the home church is supposed to take an offering for the home church first, and then they're supposed to have a second offering after that for the guest speaker. The guest speaker is never supposed to take up an offering.
Oh,
that is a big no-no.
Never.
Yeah, he is way out of line. That is very disrespectful. You do not do that when a pastor.
Is that like an unspoken thing, or is that usually an agreement made beforehand?
It's a law.
Well,
like,
what's up, Danielle? Let's get Danielle on it.
I mean, I've been in charismatic circles for my whole life.
Yep.
Like I traveled Europe in different churches, and it's like a thing you just don't do. Like the whole thing is, as a guest speaker, you are sort of humble and you expect from God that He will give, and that's usually through the church giving. And I think that's just a normal good principle.
Okay, so it's a well-known thing. Okay, I got
every church knows it except for David Taylor for whatever reason.
Okay,
and of course the Semen Sprayer podcast.
Oh, when I saw Daniel Adams get shut down that one day, I was like, yes.
Oh, I'd love to see that video.
Clip that.
I have to find it. When I saw it,
oh, bro, if you find it, send me that shit. I want to see that.
It was the best, dude. It was the best shutdown I'd ever seen in a church.
These people are out of control, dude. It's just clearly all about the money, and I don't see how people are not seeing right through it.
No, you're right, St. Paris. That's what we're just saying. A guest speaker is never supposed to ask for an offering.
Okay.
Nope.
The crazy thing
chop it up at the end
it's church etiquette or pastor etiquette.
Okay. Yep. Don't be stepping on my toes. It's my turf, bruh.
What were you saying, Daniela?
Just the crazy thing with Daniel Adams. Like I know he came to Florida to a church there, Orlando, and his pastor I've known for many years because he's from Denmark, and his pastor got kicked out of Denmark because he was kicking out demons, and he got in the media very big and was mishandling it. So he moved to Florida, started a church there, and Daniel got part of that and got his training there. So Daniel is also a friend in my Facebook because I sort of was in this circle. So that's how I sort of ended up in your great videos, because I have all these connections.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's
crazy. Just shows,
you
and that's the thing. We're sitting here, you're overseas in Sweden, and you
Yeah.
understand what's going on for the most part, and we're all here trying to feel like we're kind of like, what the fuck? How is this? We want to know why our government allows this type of behavior to continue, right? This is a cult. We know that. We know from past cults what behavior to look for, and with David, it's like he's taken all of his cults and made one big hyper cult.
I mean, it's one thing to allow religion and even believe in demons and praying for them to go. I think that should be allowed.
Yep.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
And there, Europe can go too far to restrain, maybe. But yeah, I agree with you that
when I see kids starting to be restrained and stuff, yeah,
it gets really creepy.
Yeah, when I see kids up on stage fucking talking about demons, casted out, no.
That's the line that shouldn't be crossed.
And autism, like with Catherine.
No.
Yeah, that's completely out of line right
They
there.
think autism is a demon. It's not. They're just abusing the kids when they do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
They, because the kid's going to grow up thinking they're demon
And
possessed.
shame on the fucking parents for going along with it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the parents are the ones allowing it.
I mean, shame maybe, but I mean, my brother grew up having a form of autism, and my parents were believers, and they just wanted to help him because, like, he wouldn't even hold my mother, like a kid.
Yeah.
And as a believer, if you get taught wrong, I mean, I could shame my parents, but they just got taught wrong by another preacher. So I wouldn't shame my parents for that, but I understand what you mean. But yeah.
Okay, I can see what you're saying.
Sorry, but yeah.
I see what you're saying. Looking for any hope whatsoever. I guess I could see that.
Yeah.
It's just knowing that it's not plausible. It's just hard to watch.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, and knowing that autism, like, you can't cure it.
Yeah.
And these people say, oh, you're cured of all these illnesses, and it's like, medically, no, you're not. You're just up here fucking lying now at this point, saying that these people are cured. And now when we look at it too, what if these people go home and stop taking their medication?
Yeah.
Yep, they can have a mental breakdown. Especially if they have schizophrenia, they can go on they can have a manic episode and cause all sorts of trouble. They can hurt themselves or somebody else.
What happens when the cancer patient stops taking their medication and they end up dying because they think they're healed by Catherine?
Sadly, that happens more often than you think it does in these charismatic circles.
And you're never going to hear about it. It's not like it's televised or put in the media, and it really should be.
No. Like it used to be even worse. There was a preacher called Branham in the United States. He started a cult called Science City in the United States. Mm-hmm. It was like a whole city, and it's still there, and just believers. And he actually was teaching people not to take medicine. And he is actually written. Christians still think he was some sort of hero, like charismatics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What these people are doing here in America, it's fraud at this point. What David's doing is fraud. It really is. His is, it's not even Christianity anymore for David. I don't know if you know what multi-level marketing schemes are. Like a pyramid scam, Daniela.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. That's what David's is. He's got different scams on top of different scams.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah, kid, Will.i.am, his wig is out of control, dude.
And it seems he's like the group he's targeting is a certain sort of people. Like, I don't want to talk down on them, but it's maybe people that are easy, like not the highest educated people or business people.
Yep. Nope. You're right.
And
mentally
it's
ill.
very sad.
No, you're right.
Yeah, some of though. I mean, he's got some with some deep pockets, though.
Yeah, he's got. So you got to figure it for sure mentally.
He does. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna David, and it's weird. David can like smell this shit on people, dude, and it sucks. It sucks.
I mean, look at the mansions he's accumulated. He's got millions and millions of dollars worth of real estate.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking a couple million. We're talking like probably 30, 40 million plus in real estate.
That's in real estate. Cars, probably what, another.
Well,
I didn't even count the vehicles.
I think in general, rule of thumb for him is to target people who are going through difficult times.
Yeah.
And I mean, that could be anybody. I mean, you could be rich and going through difficult times, and he'll show
Yeah,
up and
that's
act
true.
like he's the solution to all your problems.
If a family member dies, he's coming right for you because he
Yeah.
knows you
Mhm.
got some money coming your way, most likely.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's on drugs.
But most of these preachers use guilt as a control.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
like they sort of put guilt on you in one way or another.
Guilt
it's
and
actually
false hope and fake promises.
yeah, it's going against the gospel actually, because
Yeah.
David's big thing is if you give, you will receive tenfold, basically.
See, this is what I don't get. On YouTube, it says, hey, you can't talk like that on YouTube, right? You can't say it's like a get rich quick scheme.
Mm-hmm.
And David's been fucking saying that. We've been reporting that shit to YouTube, and they allow him to fucking operate.
No,
really-
religion loophole.
Yeah, religion loophole. Yeah, and Trip 9. He'll use the scripture to guilt trip you into supporting him. Trip 9 gave a badass interview last night. I recommend everybody go and listen to it if you didn't listen.
Dude, Trip 9, he needs to do the voiceover for some videos for
Yes.
us.
Trip
Yeah.
9 is the boss.
Yeah, Trip 9, you're the fucking boss, bro.
Is that
I'm surprised
Metal
he's not
Force
like a radio DJ
Triple 9
for
or
real.
something?
I just call him Trip 9 because I always want to say Metal 999. I just call him Trip 9.
I just call him Trip 9 too. Yeah.
Okay.
Trip 9. It's a Trip 9. But yeah, he killed it last night. And just like Chuck Wood saying here too, David defrauds the vulnerable and desperate. Fuck you, David, you blasphemous slime. Yeah. He does. That's exactly who he's after, Danielle. And when David smells desperate and vulnerable, he's like a fucking shark in a feeding frenzy, man.
Mm-hmm.
He smells it like blood in the fucking water, dude. Very bad. Very bad. He's sexually abusing the women in this cult, whether directly or indirectly. There's definitely broken up marriages. There's people who've come in the chat that I don't ever say who they are, but some of them sometimes they come in and they chat with us. And they're in here and they're like, yeah, they fucking broke up my marriage. This asshole's in my life. My wife's getting ready to leave to go be with this piece of shit. Thinks he's in Shutaway. There is nothing.
There was one guy ready to quit his job, sell everything he has, take him and his family, and move into some mansion that David said he could come live in through an email.
But it will never happen.
There was no mansion for him to live in.
No. Never. Never.
Yeah. One of the problems also in the church is
Cliff Ware.
What? We got Cliff.
What's going on, fellas?
What
What's
up?
good?
Hello.
Cliff, what up?
Good to hear from y'all, man.
You too. Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah, so what's going on, man? I'm late to the party.
Oh, we were
No,
talking.
you good, man. We just here shooting the shit.
What topic were we on? See if we get Cliff involved. What were we just talking about, guys?
Don't ask me, bro. I'm ripped.
We were talking about
He
David.
was sleeping with a woman.
Oh yeah, David sleeping around with the women. Yeah, definitely.
Women, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's definitely. I'm a firm believer that he's got a key to every hotel room at that hotel, and he can just walk in and out and pick any woman that he wants.
You think he's even been to the hotel?
I do.
I do.
Okay.
I believe so, because I know he talk about the Shutaway thing, but if it's something, that he deems important, he'll get involved for sure. Because he's not going to spend that amount of money where he hasn't seen it himself.
Okay.
He wants people to believe that, though.
He's playing like hidden cup games, pretty much, huh?
Pretty much.
It's like misdirection with him. But we know he's in Taylor. And I was saying, Cliff, what you had said earlier about the feedback, that's what got me on it, was the feedback. I was like, no, he's there. I was like, that feedback is coming from right there in the same area.
Yeah, and I'm not sure exactly where they may have it set up in the building, but because he may have like that black backdrop type of thing in front of the studio, which is right there across from where Joseph and Steve and the young ladies would be at. And then he also may have those blacked out curtains upstairs too. He may be recording upstairs, but the way when that feedback comes in, you know, you always catch him. He looks right over to that side there, you know, like Joseph and them may be looking at him, you know, and so just watch that, you know, go through
Where's
some
he
of
have
them
those
old videos.
giant ass chairs at, Cliff?
Oh man, them thrones. I'm not sure where he got them, man.
Like,
The
does he
only
have
one,
those at the JMMI building?
well, I know that blue one was, you know, when he was allegedly in Shutaway.
Yeah.
And then he had another like white and gold one in a TV studio. But
Okay.
you know, he wasn't buying them all like that when I was there though. They ain't even had this type of money, you know,
There
so
was
I'm not
one week
sure.
he had like a different colored one every day, just about. He had a red one, then the next day he had a blue one.
Yeah, man.
That's what you're trying
This
to
shit's
figure out.
hilarious.
Where is David getting all the money from?
Your guess is good as mine, man. You know, as I mentioned before, you know, he was doing what he was doing as far as, you know, asking the people for money and things, but that's what he's always done. But the, you know, the type of spending he's been doing, like I said, it wasn't like that when I was there. So I'm not sure, unless they've all, you know, when that call center gotten really good at closing, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
other than that, ain't no telling what he doing.
I mean, he's been doing it for a while. The dude knows how to finesse people out of money.
Most definitely.
It's not like he's, got up one morning, decided to do this. The dude's been doing it for years and years and years. He knows what he's doing. I'm sure he's got the call center's got scripts that they use.
Yes. Yeah, they do.
Yep.
I remember when it was first being implemented, like 2015, 2016. You know, Michelle, she was always really good at that because you know she don't have a problem lying to you, and so you know she was really good with that, and of course David is, and so
Yeah.
he trained Michelle, and then he has Michelle to train others, and so you know that, you know, some people they picked up on it naturally and they was good at it. Then others, you know, we had a script, you know, and then they wanted us to, you know, fill in the blanks and things. But it was one of those things that I just never really felt good about myself. You know what I'm saying? Doing it.
Yeah.
Cause you know it's fraud. You know, and you know, but we're genuinely praying for the people. But then, you know, you ask, you know, even whether somebody calls in or whether you calling somebody, you're gonna ask them for money. You know, it's like a 40 to 45 minute time limit that, you know, David said is necessary. If because he says that it takes that long to, you know, capture the people's hearts, listen to them, minister to them, pray for them, and then ask them for the money. And so he says anything after 45 minutes, you know, you pretty much lost the call, and it's a failure because they're probably not going to give you any money.
Are they using terms like closing that person, closing the deal, things like that?
Oh yeah, he talks about his top closers. You know,
Wow.
that's who those people were
The
at
nine.
that. Yeah, the nine. The nine.
Wow.
How's he getting all this credit? Somebody's co-signing for him. Has to be.
Yeah, I know people have in the past for sure. I'm not exactly sure who may be doing it now or if that's even what they're doing, but I wouldn't put it past them.
I'm sure he's paying himself a higher salary than he was, back when the Deposition was filmed, though.
Yeah, he even if he say he ain't, he's spending more of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did the followers ever get to leave for holidays, like to visit family?
Out of the 10 years I was there, I went back home for the holidays twice. I got there in 2008, and I went back home in 2008, and then we went to see his family the next year, like for Christmas, and then 2010 we went home, but that was the last time we went home as a family. You know, me, my ex-wife, and my children. And so in 2013, I went home for about 7 months. You know, like I mentioned on the other call, you know, I told them I had to take care of some things, which I did, but I knew I wasn't trying to come right back. And so I had decided that I wasn't going to come back until David called for me, you know, which was around 6 to 7 months later. And so
Oh, it waited that
after
long,
that,
huh?
oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and because I told them I had to take care of some legal things, so they knew they couldn't. But I knew they couldn't touch that, so that's what I
Gotcha.
went with, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, you just gotta outsmart them, man. You
Yeah.
know, and that's the sad thing about it. You shouldn't have to, but that's
Yeah,
what you
you're
have to do.
right.
You know, and then I remember in 2014, you know, this was 2013 going into 2014 when I went home for those 6 to 7 months. Well, so I was home for Christmas of 2013. Well, 2014 Christmas time, he let my ex-wife and the children go home, but said that I had to stay because I went last year. You know, it weirdo stuff, man.
Yeah.
So he's trying to split you up.
Oh yeah,
So you're not
he
together
did it.
with your family.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. You know, like and he don't care. You know, like if he wants to go to Memphis to see his family, which is fine, that's his family, but he gonna drag you along. You know, if you gotta work close with him.
Yeah.
You know, so you
Yeah.
can drive his cars, wash his cars, not enjoy your holiday, but
Yeah.
make sure his is exceptional.
So when he has people go along with him like that, do y'all like get to partake, or does he have like everyone just kind of like waiting hand and foot for him?
Uh, you know, we may go out to eat. You know,
Mhm.
depends on what group it is he's out with. We're there, you know, working as security, uh, allegedly. You know, earpieces, no walkie talkies. You know, I
Oh,
don't know.
straight up rocking the earpieces, huh?
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I got a good
Uh-huh.
question. Do the top closers get rewarded monetarily or any other way?
When I was there, I know that some of the top closers was getting some type of monetary gain. How much, I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
But I remember David called me 2 years ago, and he was, you know, just talking about the cult, you know, and the great things that's going on, and you know how he tries to boast.
Mhm.
Well, he said, you know, he started asking me about certain people, you know, bringing up their names. You know, some of them was part of the 9 that you all saw that night, and so he was telling me, he said, you know, such and such, you know, they're closing this much and that much, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then he says, yeah, and I got all my top closers Mercedes, white Mercedes. I said, oh, okay, you know, and I'm thinking to myself, like, that ain't they Mercedes, even though they work for it.
Yeah.
You know, if them people decided, hey, I don't want no parts of this cult anymore, guess what? They not leaving with that Mercedes.
Mhm.
Because guess what? It ain't in their name.
Yeah.
It's either in David's name, Michelle's name, or the cult's name.
Mhm.
Does he still prevent his staff from going to their family members' funerals?
Yes,
Like,
I can answer
I
that.
would say,
I can answer
okay,
that.
yeah.
Yes, I can answer that. I can answer that truthfully. That's coming from.
I was prevented at one point from my grandfather's funeral.
What would
And then,
happen if somebody were to just go to their family's funeral anyway?
that would probably be, the best day of your life, because he's probably going to kick you out for being rebellious.
So
Oh,
basically, if you disobey, you're considered rebellious, and initially, you're not welcome back.
Yeah, you're a traitor and blah, 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 blah.
well,
Just
he's
for-
not the government, so I mean, there's no legal reason for people to obey him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not part of the United States government, and he's not part of the heavenly government like he claims. He don't
Well,
have the
all of
keys
his
to the
authority
kingdom.
is in his head.
The
Yeah, that's
general.
it. That's it. And the authority goes to, like you said, it's all in his head, and it's only active to those who submit to it. That's it.
Wow. That's just mind blowing.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean, I knew
heavy
they kept
staff.
track of all the numbers and everything, but the whole closers, top closers, getting Mercedes, that's like what corporations do, not a
Yeah,
church.
yeah. That's what he wants to be. He wants to be a conglomerate, and of course he says it's all in the name of God, but God to him is David E. Taylor.
If he actually went and did some legitimate business, I'm sure he'd do just fine if he didn't have to use God and Jesus and all that to, get ahead in life. I'm sure if he went legit, he'd be just fine.
Yeah.
He should have
But
just.
I think it's just in him to be a scammer, though. So he'll mess that up too,
Yeah.
even in the business world.
Oh, for sure.
He's fucking up being a scammer. He's not even a good scammer.
Well, if he was in the business world, he'd already be in jail.
Yeah, he
But
would.
since he's a religious leader, he gets preferential treatment.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing we push here is like, why do these guys get preferential treatment?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Not
I
even
know
Wall
they
Street
can
gets
hide
away with
those
as much as this guy.
church laws. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's up, Posey Arietta? Welcome. His belly is a big corporation.
Could I ask Clinton a question?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Please do.
Oh yeah, man.
Hi, Clinton. Do
How
you
you
know
doing,
anything? Yeah, hi from Europe. Do you know anything about David's family or like history? Like as a young man, did he ever? I mean, you don't have to share anything too personal because it's maybe not appropriate. But how was his relation with his family or parents or?
Yeah, I've met all of his family, as far as his intermediate family, and comes from a good family. I have nothing bad to say about any of them. Very good people. Um, as far as his upbringing, out of David's own mouth, as well as what I've heard, like from his parents and some of his brothers and sisters, they were raised properly, which I believe because his parents, definitely great people. In my opinion, they remind me of my grandparents, and so he definitely comes from a good home, and so that's not something that I would ever put on his family. What he's into and what he's doing. I know that some of the people in his family have spoken out and said they don't agree with it, and so. I've heard him say things about his own family, just like he'd say about you or me. They're a traitor. They're nothing. Just all the things that he says. And so, yeah. But like I said, it comes from a good family, and not everybody agrees with what he's into, but I do believe they love him. I wouldn't doubt that.
At the end of the day, he's still their brother and he's still their son. And
Yeah, exactly.
I think even at the end of the day, if it was my brother, like I would still love him because he is my blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you can't hate the guy. It's almost at this sense, it's like the system's let him slip through the cracks. Had the system had a little bit of handle on him, we wouldn't be talking here right now about him, right? If the system had fucking stopped him when they had the chance, instead of letting him get through, we wouldn't have the problem.
Yeah, exactly. And y'all, like I want to say something that I mentioned, but I didn't really go into on the other call was that, when people ask me how come I stayed, for
Yeah.
so long. Well, yeah, I felt like, I had believed what David said. He's Jesus face to face friend. And, if you leave this place, then you're leaving Jesus and, Satan to get you outside of there. I believe that. So that definitely was a hook in me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, while David, you know, does a lot of the things which, we're talking about, one of the things that kept me is that I learned a lot of good things from him. You know, that's something that I'll never take. You know, it's true. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from David as far as the scriptures. Um, that, like I said, I'll never take that away from him. And a lot of the things that he teaches about, even though he doesn't live them, I still honor the Most High's word. Where David is properly preaching it. But outside of that, you know what I'm saying? He expects someone like myself and the others who are still there and others who left to stay submitted to him no matter what he does. And it's one thing if he was the type of quote unquote leader where you can talk to him and say, hey, David, I understand you living your life or whatever. However, it concerns me, with the women or how we're going about getting this money. You can't do that. You can't talk to him like that. You'll be rebuked. You'll be called a devil and all those things. And so that, like I said, it keeps a hook in people, because he has truth mixed with the crap that he mostly does.
Well, another question I have is, do you think he realizes that he would be more successful if he kept everything above board and, tried to be a legitimate pastor? Because you got to admit, his face-to-face gimmick is a recipe for success.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's his reputation that is hurting him.
Yep.
Exactly.
His ego.
He would be as big as Benny Hinn right by now if he kept everything above board and behaved himself.
I agree, because what he calls persecution, persecution don't come because of your character, because of a negative character. That blends in with the rest of the world. But as far as, in the scriptures, men were persecuted because of their righteousness, not because, they was out, destroying people's lives, and taking people's wives. That ain't what they were persecuted for. And so, when we call out something that he needs to stop because he's hurting people, he calls that his persecution. David, nobody persecutes you because of what you preach. Very few people do. But we talking about the people that you hurting. If you want to go out and, screw a bunch of women, fine. Do your thing, but don't do it to women who have a desire to get closer to the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it to the women you call your spiritual daughters.
Yep, don't take advantage.
Yeah,
don't take advantage.
Yeah, he's sexually abusing the spiritual daughters. That's his in their pants. That's how he gets in their pants. Like, oh, you're my spiritual daughter. I'm gonna take care of you.
Man. I've heard him say before that the women that the Most High sends to his cult are for him.
And by the way, make sure y'all don't shave your legs.
Yeah, especially that.
Like that gap.
What?
Fucking dirty, bro. Yeah. David has a fetish with hairy legs. Yeah.
He likes the gap.
Yeah.
So, can I ask one last question?
Okay.
Hello? Yeah. I was thinking, did David use the like I've been in sort of a cult, and they used to say like you have a demon, like the pastor would say that to any random person to control them. Does he ever use that? Like if you're in the wrong spirit or when you say
yeah.
something against him.
Man, he does that all the time. And then people who are full of demons themselves are going around doing that too. You know, his quote unquote leaders that he has in his cult. You know, a lot of them are just as full of it as him. You know, and they are filled with demons, but like you said, they use that to control other people.
Well, I've heard that a lot too in the charismatic movement. I mean, if you say something they disagree with, they'll tell you have a demon. It's a demon talking. Yeah. It's a lie from the pits of hell. It's a demonic lie.
Daniel Adams says that a lot. If you got that, if you got this, it's a demon. If you got this, it's a demon. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Not a fucking demon.
Yeah, it's not how it works.
You can't sleep. Like, dude, fuck you. It's not how it works, dude. Oh, you got constipation. It's a demon of constipation. No, I fucking like, what the fuck, dude? It's like, yo, bro, the Algonquin shit demon here. Like, yo, fucking get a can of air spray and fucking spray that motherfucker, dude.
Well, you know, if you listen to enough charismatics, they'll tell you there's a demon around every corner.
Most definitely.
And that's just not how it is. I mean, where are all these demons coming from? It doesn't make any sense.
Catherine Crick
worked from the leadership.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You know, when you submit to somebody, you know, and their teachings, whatever is in their life, they don't have to show you. It comes out of them. It exudes out of them. That's why when you go up to that building in Taylor, that's why when you go to any of these events that David has ever held, it's a heavy spirit of lust in there, man. You know, and you know, everybody, well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but there's a lot of people, at least when I was there, that was, you know, they was banging each other, you know, secretly though, because if David found out, they would be in trouble. Mm-hmm. You know, these grown men and women, you know, who he got living together, but they can't do anything with their hormones. They can't marry each other. He's against that. You know, he's against them dating. And so it's just like, you know, he keeps the men docile and subservient to him while he has the women looking at him like he's King Tut, because none of the men got no money. None of the men can do anything. They're all submitted to David. He's beating on them in front of the women, you know, so he just looks like, you know, the knight in shining armor to the women. Wow. And so there was one in particular who told me that David told her some years ago, you know, many years ago, before I was even there, she told me that, hey, Cliff, and I'm going to say it, ma'am, but she said, hey, Cliff, don't tell anybody this, but do you know the reason why me and Apostle have sex? And I said, no, you know, and she says, well, he told me that because he has a sex problem, whatever that means, you know, she didn't specify. She said because he has a sex problem, that Jesus told him that it would be okay for him to have sex with her until Jesus sends his wife to him, right?
Bruh.
She's a black woman who told me this. God. This woman is black, but David told her, myself, and you know, some of the others that are closer to him, that his wife was shown to him in a dream, and that she isn't black, and you know, whatever exotic means, he says she's an exotic woman. And so yeah, this is what he told her. And so ladies, if that story sounds familiar to y'all, you getting played. Get away from it.
That's like Joe Biden saying, if you don't vote for me, you're not black.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I know.
So I got a funny story about a horny pastor like David. So I work in a factory, right? And there was this guy who got hired there. His name was Mike. Now, Mike was very interesting. He'd always wear a Jesus Saves t-shirt every day. But I noticed something was off about him. This guy was thirsty as hell. And he was after anything with a pulse. I mean, fat women, pregnant women. I mean, he was after everybody. So, well, anyways, dude probably had like several complaints filed against him with HR, but he got mad and quit one day, and I haven't seen him in a while. But 6 months ago, one of my coworkers met him like out in public. And apparently the guy's a pastor, and his wife had caught him cheating on her, and now they're getting a divorce.
Oh,
Okay, here's the thing. The movie that's coming out, the Sound of Freedom, right?
Yeah.
I want to see it, but
I saw it.
Here's my reservations with it. The church is probably one of the biggest institutions tied up in human trafficking and child trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
Look at FLDS. Look at fucking FLDS. What
FLDS, yep.
Mormon Church.
That's a big one.
yeah.
FLDS is the biggest one out there.
Mm-hmm.
What
They've
is
got their own
FLDS?
cities and shit. They don't fuck around.
What does that mean?
FLDS is it was a cult. It was led by a man named Warren Jeffs.
It's a form
And,
of Mormonism.
Yeah, it's a form of Mormonism, and they had like their own little city set up down in, where was it? It was Colorado City, Chris.
They believe in polygamy and
Oh, that's the Latter-day Saints.
Yep.
There's a movie on
Yep.
Netflix. It's called Keep Sweet, Pray, and Obey. You need to watch
check
it.
that shit out.
Watch it. It'll make your skin fucking crawl, dude.
It's pretty disturbing, to say the least.
And it's true. It's all true. It's all fucking true, dude. And the leader of FLDS recently, Samuel Bateman,
Bitter bad.
he got busted, I think, last year in the fucking act of transporting minors in a fucking trailer.
Wow.
In a fucking trailer. They caught him in the act. Transporting fucking children through Arizona in the middle of the fucking day. Somebody called because they saw fingers sticking out of the fucking door, dude.
What?
Yeah. This is real shit, dude. No
Wow.
bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Real shit. Real shit. FLDS, man.
Now, Sound of Freedom doesn't cover any religious topics as far as like FLDS goes, but it focuses more on what goes on south of the border. And how, like criminals down there will kidnap kids and sell them to pedophiles.
Yep. I know, better than Davy's pube stash on his head. All right, bitter bad. Jezebel Spirit, good evening. Welcome. We're all in here chatting. Clifton Ware's on the other end. We're just kind of talking right now, man. He just got done telling stories about how David's just a complete fucking misogynistic pig. Has control over all the women in the cult, which is, it's fucking disgusting thinking that like women would get under him.
Man.
Like, getting under a fucking sea mammal.
Crushing.
I'm
Hey,
still
hey.
waiting for these dead bodies for David to raise.
Some dead bodies.
I'm still waiting to get struck by lightning.
Right?
I'm still
I
waiting
thought
for
my
the
family was going to get sick and die.
I'm still waiting for the Broncos to win the Super Bowl.
So I'm
Man.
still waiting to find out what president got God killed for criticizing David. I mean, I didn't know God was Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah,
Yo, did y'all see like his Christmas video when he's like, I did not abuse God's money. I did not abuse God's resources.
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
Avenging
why are you
Spirit of the
saying that
Lord,
in
John
Christmas
Wilkes
video?
Booth.
Yeah, Will I am. You know what? We're going to go after Catherine this, and you know what? We're going to build our group bigger. Catherine Crick's next. She's a
Yeah.
she's a different kind of fucking beast, though.
So let's talk about Catherine Crick's orphanage that she wants to set up in Africa.
This fucking
for fuck's
psychotic
sake.
bitch.
So I don't know if you guys knew this, but most of these third world orphanages are charity scams. A lot of the kids that are in them aren't even orphans. Their parents just send them there because they get money from the orphan, the people who run it. And
Exactly.
tourists will come along, see them living in squalor, and then donate a bunch of money.
They're gonna be having them print Apostle Catherine T-shirts in there.
Yep.
All types
And, you
of
know,
shit.
if Catherine opens up an orphanage, there's a chance it won't even be real at all. Like, it won't even exist.
And
It'll be a
Bobo
money
will get
laundering
all the
scheme.
money.
Yep, it's a laundering scheme. It's a way to launder money out of America without paying tax.
Well,
Money
that's
laundering,
like best case
child
scenario.
trafficking.
Yep.
Yeah, worst case scenario, it's a child trafficking operation.
Yeah.
Full Funnel, did you say something earlier about David was putting like 20 million into one of the Tampa places?
No, Billy Martin, right? Billy Martin worked on one of the Tampa places. Are you still in here with us? Is Cliff still in here with us?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Tampa place is worth about 20 million if it got fixed up. But
Oh, okay. I
they're not
misheard.
fixing it up, right? And what Billy said, he was a contractor. He worked on the place, dude. He saw inside and out what was going on. His interview, when I talked to Billy Martin, he said him and his wife went there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Billy Martin.
That's the one in Ocala, right?
Yeah, no, in Tampa. In Tampa.
Okay, the one in
He
Tampa.
did work on both of them, though. He did work
Okay.
on both of them. But he said when him and his wife went to the property down in Florida, right, in Tampa, he's like, look, man, I'm not really religious, but my wife is, you know? And he was like, dude, we both get out of the truck. And he's like, my wife says to me, like, there's something's not right here, right?
Yeah.
He's like, he just said something's weird. Like, she felt weird, uneasy
You
at
could
that place.
sense that shit, bro.
Yes.
Mhm.
And he was like, sure as shit, dude. He was like, we found out who they were and we started researching. He was like, we found you guys.
Well, what type of feeling would the average person get if they think they're pulling up a church? Look how they have the hotel set up. They have the cones, they have the roadblocks set up, they have the gates, they have the guard at the gate. That's not very welcoming.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's up with the cones, like it's a fucking embassy or something. Give me a break.
Well, you know, they're trying to keep Alex out.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And also-
Avi Barra brings up a good point. Isn't there also tons of sexual abuse in those orphanages? Fuck yeah, dude. Think about it.
Oh my god.
Think about it. Think
Mhm.
beyond the orphanages, right? Third world countries sending money out untaxed. Man, that money goes to places we fucking don't even probably want to
Yep.
know.
And, you know, those
Yeah.
fake orphanages, it's an entire industry in third world countries. It's horrible.
It is. And our government needs to fucking put a crackdown on that. Like, if you're going to open a fucking orphanage, hey, why don't you open one right here in America? Why don't you go fucking help feed all the homeless people or some shit? Why are you opening all these fucking orphanages over in third world fucking countries?
But that's what David's gonna do. He was in Los Angeles. He's gonna help all the people.
No, he
He
ain't.
told you.
No, he ain't.
he said that the other day on the stream. He said, I was in Los Angeles and saw the homeless people.
Take care of Detroit and St. Louis and Houston first.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What
Yeah.
you talking about,
For real.
man?
Yeah.
Matter of
Like,
fact, take care of the staff first. They're
Yeah,
homeless.
no shit.
What you talking about, man?
They're the staff, David.
Come out to LA.
I know,
Stop it,
David.
man.
Yeah, some of the
David's
staff are looking like sweatshop workers.
That's what it is, man. I was one of them. You know, I sent Alex one of my videos, man, from like 2014. I was like a zombie, man, just like the rest of them. Eyes was zoned out, and you know, I can't even do that weird voice no more that I used to do like all of them. But you know,
This is amazing.
man, it's a spirit on you, man.
Fellatio. The Fellatio Fellowship Foyer.
Yeah.
I mean, look
yeah.
what he's doing with that hotel, though. I mean, the dude's he's not fucking around. He got a hotel. He can make those people work almost 24/7. All they have to do is walk upstairs, sleep for a couple hours. They can come right back down, get on the phones, whatever they're doing. He can work.
Well, they've been doing that for 10 years now. You know,
for a little bit.
they had the call center set up in the houses.
That's
So
what they were doing. That's why they got kicked out of the houses, probably because people found out they're running a fucking call center out of it, and these HOAs.
telling
Like,
you.
So would the Department of Labor be able to do anything about this?
I don't know. It's a non-profit church organization.
Nope, it's forced labor. When you're extorting people, it becomes forced labor.
They would have to.
and this-
wouldn't they have to sort of testify that they're being extorted?
see what
Well,
David
I mean-
does. He has everybody sign this bogus
NDA.
volunteer and an NDA.
Oh.
And so, you know,
Okay.
he has people afraid.
Yep.
You know, but that stuff don't work. That
I
stuff
He's
don't
trying to
stand.
cover himself
The
a little
NDA
bit. I see.
I
Okay.
guarantee you, anybody that's listening from this cult, you have to sign that NDA, and you're scared because you signed that NDA. I put my fucking channel on it that NDA could take it and fucking wipe your ass with it.
Facts.
So I just have a question. Like in Europe, many churches are struggling because the energy costs have gone up. Like Hillsong in Sweden has been just preaching on money, like tithing. I've seen it this year. Like tithing, you need to give, and I think that's gonna be the same issue with David because I
Man,
think
motherfuckers are broke these days.
his cost must have gone up. Like I mean, energy is like double just to run the facilities he's running.
Yes. Yeah, because you know, and it ain't just David either. It's this whole church scam that's been going on for all these decades. It's coming down. You
Yep.
know, this, you know, I believe what the Bible say concerning in the end, you know, towards these times in which we're in right now, the lid gonna be taken off. The Most High is gonna expose all of this stuff. You know,
And it's
and he
happening.
tells us as believers to expose false apostles and prophets. You know, and this is why David, you know, this past week, he had the entire staff delete me off of Facebook and block me. You know, he don't want them to hear anything that I'm talking about. You know,
Oh, he's
like
real upset.
when I was there and the deposition came out, we were told nobody watched the deposition. It's all lies from Rick Frazier. He's you know, all these different names. And then they put fear in everybody. No, I'm not gonna watch that. All the lies, you know, and then
Well,
just
you know,
like with Vicky
would they
Yogi.
even know about it if he didn't advertise it to them?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is
Oh
all
yeah,
over
because it went
YouTube.
big. It went big.
Mm.
But he don't want the people that surround him to see it because they're gonna say, wait a second, nothing was spliced and diced.
Yeah.
This is everything that you said to me.
They're
You
gonna see
know,
him
this
talking all timid and coward-like, not all
Exactly.
bold like he says.
exactly.
Yeah, he is also using the racism card a bit. Like I was watching this
Oh, a lot.
O.J. Simpson's documentary, and he does it also. So it was just reminding me of when David was doing it. I don't know
Yeah.
if you.
He's using it a lot right now because that's all he's got left.
You remember when O.J. Simpson ran out of money, so he decided to write a book called "I Did It"?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's the sickest thing
Yeah.
ever.
Oh, what a fucker.
Yeah. Hypothetically,
Hypothetically, I did it.
2.0,
Oh,
David E.
shit.
Taylor.
my friend Charlie.
What's that, Daniela?
Nah, I said my friend Charlie. That was the second person in the car with OJ. He made up. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. No diet allowed is what NDA stands for with David. Oh man. There's a question.
Yeah, he you know, David is, you know, he's being exposed for himself. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, I mean, you can see it in his face. I know the staff can see it. You know, I like you said, man, he looked like crap. You know, and that's because, like I said, all of this stuff is coming out, and this ain't nothing that's slandering. This is nothing that is trying to defame him. This is the truth. There's real victims, and I say victims because some of them are still affected by what he did to them.
Yep.
You know, and so this is a real thing. And so I know he's telling all the people there that I'm a traitor. Say, you know, because some of them said I'm going to hell. Then they block me. They different slurs. Then they block me. You know, just like David. And so, you know, somebody spoke a word curse over me the other day saying I won't live to see August of 2023. You know, another witch.
Make sure to contact him in September 2023 and be like, I'm still here.
Oh yeah, I am. I am.
Send him a selfie, be like, I'm still here.
Yeah. You know, even and this comes from a woman that he tossed to the dirt like trash. But she's still deceived. I had a conversation with her on the phone the other day. And she had a lot of things to say to me concerning I'm a traitor. I've betrayed the quote unquote man of God and all that. And I told her, I said, he ain't none of that. And I said, if he is, he gonna have to prove it. I said, Moses, he gonna have to split the Red Sea because we on his tail. You hear that, David? We on your top. And so I don't care who he gassing up. I don't care what none of them got to say. September 1st, she gonna get a call from me unless she blocked me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let her know I'm still here. And David, put a name on it, man. Quit talking in subliminals. Put a name on it. Quit telling your people.
Stirred the hornet's nest.
Oh yeah, I'm on it though. I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? Because he got my ex-wife calling me, and Cliff, you need to repent because no.
Wow.
I hope she told you, David. I'm not repenting to you. There's nothing to repent to you for. You ain't who you say you are. You the one who need to repent. And so stop telling me to repent. And I'm telling you, I want all smoke. Everything that you got, man. I don't care about them slanderous lies that you told her you're going to say. Bring it. You said you're going to get the FBI to investigate. Bring it. I don't care about none of that. Utilize, man, he a joke. He a joke.
It's not
He's
even
hungry for the
difficult.
FBI. He ain't gonna contact him to
Yeah.
Right?
So David, I'm telling you, bring every lie that you got. I don't care what you're talking about. Don't tell me to repent no more. I'm telling you before everybody. I want everything you got to bring to me. Moses, bring it. Flat out.
Facts.
Where's the
Oh, yeah.
now?
I have a question.
Bold, so fucking bold,
I have a question. So you've been around him a whole lot. So what are his eating habits like?
I mean, he just eats. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like the garbage disposal you fucking throw it again.
Like I wouldn't even say nothing if he was spending his own money, but he's spending ministry money. You know what I'm saying? To buy these extravagant meals and stuff. He'll get, a big thing of, let's say maybe Red Lobster or something. He'll get crab legs. He'll get a big thing. And it's no matter where he goes. He's gonna get a big order.
There was some video about like he was having the staff go get him like candy bars at 2 a.m. and shit and bring him to the
Tony,
house.
I need an Admiral feast.
I've done it. I'll just be getting this. I've been up all day. Just got to sleep at 1:00 a.m. 2:30. He texting me. He hungry.
What the fuck?
And yeah, hey, and that's exactly what we be thinking. That's exactly what we be thinking.
Clifton, does he call it a kingdom meal? Kingdom. It's like
Man,
legit kingdom meal.
Damn.
man, yeah,
It's a meal fit for a sofa bison.
Hey, Chris, hey, will you post another link?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
All right, dope. Post me a link and I'll paste it. I think Bitter Bad wants to jump in. I think she should.
Hey fellas, I gotta run, man. I was in the middle of something, but I wanted to catch up with y'all, man.
Oh, appreciate
I ain't want to
you
pass this by, but yeah,
It's been a pleasure.
If we get a chance, Alex, man, let's do something real soon, man.
You got it, man.
Real soon. We got something baking, baby.
All right, you got it.
All
You tell me
right.
when, man. We'll catch up offline, Cliff.
All right, y'all. Y'all be good.
Peace out, deuces.
Yep.
Cliff out.
All right, you take it easy, bro.
Cliff on the app. Cliff on the app.
Come on.
Come on with it.
European beats. Come on.
That's from the homie Thighs.
That's what's up, though. That's dope that Cliff comes in and shares stories and experiences with us.
Well, every time he talks, it's like he remembers every little pieces every morning. The thing is you got to remember, Cliff had to deprogram from this to be able to even come out and talk about it, right? You got to figure he was in this shit for 10 fucking years, man. That's a lot.
That's all he knew for 10 years. That's
Yeah.
it's a lot to change.
It is. And think of this. Cliff went in it right when him and his his now ex-wife got married, and then went straight into the fucking cult, dude. Can you imagine that? Getting married, right? Starting a fresh life with somebody and going straight to a cult. Instead of starting your life with somebody, forming your relationship with your wife. And I'm not putting anybody on point here. It's just put yourself in that situation, right? Say, what if it was like Sharonda? Say it was her and her husband. And
they just thought they were getting involved with the normal families do in their community. You get involved in the church, that's the normal thing. Know what was really going on and what he was getting into.
Yeah. And to be sucked into that, I mean, and they were still very young when they got sucked into it.
Yeah, he's a victim of David E. Taylor.
Yeah, him and his wife both, and his ex is still there, dude. That's when Cliff contacted me. He contacted me after we did the video of the hotel and shit, and I was down there, and then he saw when his ex-wife was on the phone. He thought his ex-wife was up in fucking Taylor, Michigan, with the kids.
That's crazy. They're all getting a hold of him, like talking shit. They're pissed about him fucking coming out and exposing shit.
Yep. But this is the most powerful thing against a cult, right?
Absolutely. Especially somebody that worked that close with David for that long. This isn't like, someone that was in the cult for a couple weeks coming out and sharing their stories. This is like somebody that was a number 2, number 3 in David's shit.
Yeah. I mean, when you're driving David's Bentleys, yeah.
Just going to his parents' house with him and shit. Yeah,
you're pretty close to David at that point. That's unless
I don't doubt anything the man says. Not at all.
No.
He's legit.
He doesn't sound bitter in a way. Like he's
the real deal.
Yeah, and
he's definitely got a tick about him with David, because I mean, look what he did to these people, man.
Look what the damage David's done to his family.
Well, it's hard not to get upset with David.
It really is. How can we not be upset with him when we know what the fuck he's doing?
Especially when he's throwing it in everyone's face that it's bullshit. He knows it's fake. When people are calling him out, his own family members are calling him out. David, he wasn't a gangster. Why are you telling people that? Oh,
his own daughter called him out.
I would also say there's a difference between a pastor having a weird theology and believing in it versus a pastor like him or whatever he's called, apostle, just doing it on purpose. Like, there's one thing for a person to have a false belief.
Yeah.
You can still be a kind of good person and have a false belief, but he's doing this on purpose. And he knows he's hurting people. And that's, for me, the difference.
Yeah.
Like, I've been to many churches and seen pastors hurt people, but because they believe in wrong things themselves. But, in a way, we all do believe in different things.
Yeah.
That's part of our experience.
Yeah, and we're all here to share the planet together at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay we share these experiences. I'm okay with it. But when it starts crossing into lines of abuse and manipulation and extortion and fucking over people, really going after the most vulnerable people on the planet, I kind of draw the line there.
He knows what he's doing, and that's what we all see.
Yeah,
I think
he knows exactly what.
That's the thing.
Yeah, he's a fucking full-blown fucking malignant narcissist. He's getting worse.
David Taylor is the Jeremy DeWitt of Christianity.
Yeah, he is.
Who's that? I have to Google a lot. Jeremy DeWitt.
Yeah,
Bro,
he's a wannabe cop.
He's a serial police impersonator. Stand by.
Motor One's moving.
DeWitt. DEW.
Don't even sweat it. I got you covered. Image of it.
Yeah, I used to be a supervisor at a security company, and these RoboCop types, they come around occasionally, and I met one that was worse than Jeremy. His name was Jason.
Sergeant, give me a sergeant.
Where was this other one? Dude, the other one I saw was really good. It was.
That reminds me of that black dude in the U.S. who said he was abused by white people.
Dude, I can't wait for Daniela to get a taste of Doyle Davidson.
Yeah.
Oh, what was
You're
his
gonna laugh
name?
your fucking ass off.
Jesse
Doyle
Smollett.
Davidson. Yeah, Jesse
Smollett.
Smollett.
Yeah, I think what did he say? Like a bunch of Trump MAGA hat guys like tried to lynch him in Chicago. It's like the cops are like in Chicago.
yeah.
And like when I saw the video footage when they showed up, he still had like this rope around his neck, and they're like looking at him funny.
Oh shit, we're about to fucking bitter bad in the motherfucking house. Bitter bad.
Hello, friends. Hello.
Bitter bad. Bitter bad. Bitter bad.
Peter bad.
Bad. What
Better bid.
Better bitch.
I would do.
How you doing, bitter bad?
Wonderful. Much better than David. How are y'all?
I know. If you look at the fucking Brillo hat on his head, man. Like honestly, look at that. It's a fucking masterpiece, right?
I like the flat spot on the top. It just goes flat.
I'm digging the curly Q he's got right here in the front.
Gonna have to glue some more pubes to it later on.
Imagine Stephen A. Smith wearing that wig, the NBA guy.
It's really grown over the years.
I don't
It's growing on me.
Look at it. It is. Look at the fucking wig. Like, look at that. I can't tell if it's Velcroed on or if it's glued on. Because it really does look like he's wearing
It's held on by glaze. That's the secret.
I know.
It's held on by the glaze.
He's got some extra fucking like heavy
Big
glaze.
glob of Krispy Kreme donut glaze.
Also, the eye blinking was extreme this video.
Oh,
It's one of those Russian winter hats.
What I've been reading, it's a lot about medicine use, like extreme
use.
eye blinking.
drug use.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we're calling drug use on it for sure, dude.
Or a demon.
Yeah, or a demon. I bet Michelle got a fucking bucket of fucking green glaze from Krispy Kreme, and she just like takes a spatula out, just fucking slaps it right on his head. She just takes his wig, and just fucking, all right, there you go. Go do your sermon.
Oh, he's definitely not taking care of himself, Sharonda.
No, his health is off the charts, and this is proof. You're talking severe high cholesterol. He's got hypercholesterolemia, anemia.
He's getting to that age too, not taking care of himself like
Yeah.
that. He's at risk for heart attack, all
Yeah.
that shit.
Stroke. If worst case scenario, my dad, he had a heart attack, massive, almost killed him. He died. He pretty much dead before he hit the fucking ground, but he lived, man. No bullshit. In the process of a massive heart attack like that, you usually have a stroke. Okay. And the one my dad had, it made him forget, but his memory eventually came back. It spurred off his diabetes, right? And I know for sure David already got diabetes, for sure. He's got hypercholesterol, high blood pressure, hypertension, the works. His heart's probably racing. His heart's the size of a fucking basketball. His liver is probably working triple overtime. His pancreas and his endocrine system is probably doing the same. For sure.
Yeah, his face is collecting a lot of moisture.
Yeah. Well, now check this out. Right up under the eyes here, right? You see these are dark
blue. Dark.
Yeah. But the fat, this is like actual pools of fat pulling up under the eyes.
It's kind of similar with alcoholism, but it's sort of different. But
it's the same thing. It's cholesterol, right? You got high cholesterol, high blood pressure, shit like that, right?
Well, I mean, Alex, I think you're responsible for raising his blood pressure every day.
Well, he's responsible for his own fucking blood pressure, man.
I know, but he has people watching your stuff, and they report to him on what you say.
Oh, I'm sure
and I guarantee every report he reads or hears, his blood pressure shoots through the roof.
Oh, for sure. That's the thing. They tried to get me on privacy one time because I said something about his health, and they tried to say that I was releasing HIPAA information, and they're like, no, he didn't release any HIPAA information saying that he's diabetic, he had health issues. That's not HIPAA information. HIPAA information would be your medicine, your doctor.
It's speculation. I mean, accurate speculation, but still just speculation. They can't
But it
get you
doesn't
on
have a
that.
healing nature.
Negative. No, that's coming from a that said no. He does. I
It's
know.
like if you see some dude with his limbs rotting off, like I'm pretty sure that guy has leprosy.
Yeah,
Like, it's not releasing HIPAA information.
It's like leprosy or trank.
I was writing in the live chat the other day, like, let's agree and pray. I've seen the apostle having problems with his weight. Let's agree and pray, amen.
Yeah.
Like very serious. Yeah. And people were writing amen.
He's the type of fatty who rides a motorized cart at Walmart.
They're all traitors. They typed amen.
He'd be like, get the fuck off the thing, okay? I get to write it. David, the apostle, gets to write the motorized cart to shop, okay? Because the apostle doesn't walk anywhere.
You think Nike can sue him for this?
But I don't think so. Well, Heaven's Gate, they all committed suicide, so they can't sue them.
Well, I don't really remember Heaven's Gate being very aggressive.
No, Heaven's Gate wasn't. No,
not really. They're pretty chill.
Yeah, they were pretty
Yeah.
chill, except for when Doe started doing fucking testicle fucking castrations and shit like that. And
Yeah, that was going a little far.
yeah, that was when he said, "Hey, Chris Com is kind of our expert on Heaven's
Oh
Gate."
yeah, he even said after the first one. Well, the first one they attempted as planned, and his testicles swelled to the size of tennis balls. And
Yeah.
Wait, did he actually?
oh no, it's okay, it's okay. We'll take the blame if anything happens. And they continued.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, didn't they go down to Mexico or something to get their
What
balls
they
removed?
did, no, they put a sign over the door in their house that said, "You're now entering Mexico." So if anyone asks, they went to Mexico to get their dick chopped off.
Ugh.
Word.
Good
Word.
God.
Was there any reports of Jim Jones doing shit like that? I don't think.
I don't believe so. I've never heard of anything
Yeah, I didn't
castration wise with Jim Jones. Nope.
No, he was just doing drugs and sleeping with the men and fucking being a pedophile.
He
So
had a
did
great
David
idea.
ever
He
have
just,
a wife?
lost
or-
his shit and
Yeah,
David had a
David
wife.
was married. He has an ex-wife and 2 kids that I know of.
3.
3. I know of the
David
son
Josh.
and the daughter.
David Josh, and he's got the chick out of wedlock, Isaiah.
Oh.
He's got 3 kids.
So which is the one that which son threatened his own mom with revenge porn?
Josh, that little piece.
Josh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that guy's a dirtbag.
Yeah, that guy's a little fuckhead.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, he did.
I have a video on the Agent Smith channel of him doing that.
Yep.
That's like I saved that one.
Yeah, he abused his ex-wife. David's abusive. He's punched his ex-wife, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's she went on a podcast with Vicky Yohe. She's made a bunch of videos exposing David Taylor.
Oh wow, it's very similar to O.J. Simpson again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No other churches go through this shit that this dude goes through.
Well, they do, just nowhere near as extreme.
That's what I mean. Like
it's
I'm
like my
sure a lot of
ex-coworker.
other-
It's like my
Yeah.
ex-coworker Mike. Imagine if David Taylor was a legit pastor. He'd be a Mike, trying to hook up with the pregnant fat women. It's like
hate on the
acting like his wife never touched him.
Yeah, David's the type that would go to like AA meetings to pick up on women.
Yeah,
He would. That's the type of piece of shit that David is. He
wearing
really
a Jesus Saves T-shirt all while doing it.
Yeah, he would. He would go to a fucking AA meeting wearing Jesus Saves, and it would have like a bottle of alcohol crossed out. And yeah, David would go to fucking mac on women at an AA meeting. AA or NA, doesn't matter. He'd go to any kind of anonymous meeting to fucking hit on women, probably. Yeah. Didn't you ever see Free Willy? Well, David never has because he's.
So when's the next court date?
It should be sometime this week because asshole hasn't abide by any fucking rules, dude.
And
So, what happens if he continues to not abide by the rules?
Direct criminal contempt.
Ah, Very nice.
That's I'm guessing. It's basically
You'd hope.
Yeah, when you don't abide by the court order, when the judge gives you a fucking court order, you
If
usually
I don't listen to the court, I'm going to fucking jail. There's going to be a bench warrant for my arrest.
Yeah, it's a court order, not a court request.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Who do we just get back in here? So, Bitter Bad, you in here?
Yes, it's me.
Okay, awesome. We got her back. Nice voice.
I have re-arrived. Yes.
Okay. For David to not fucking follow the court order, like he's got his head up his fucking ass.
I'm
That's
saying I would hope if he doesn't comply, he will at least be held in somewhat of contempt. Who knows if they'll issue a bench warrant for him? But I know if my ass doesn't comply with court, I'm gonna have a bench warrant and I'm gonna go to jail.
He would essentially be held potentially, but the end goal with David is so much more than holding him for contempt that they're not going to waste the time.
Yep.
But
well, they're going to hold his donuts for him.
Of course, I mean they wouldn't want to be
They're
suffocated.
just gonna come to some sort of agreement when it gets to the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good.
They'll settle.
Like a cell that big, we don't have that available in the United States. So,
Alex, can I ask you about the conference that's coming up?
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Yeah. I know, but
There is no conference.
The Global Miracle Arena Crusade. The 27th
I asked people
July.
at Amway a few months back. They had no idea what the fuck I was talking about.
Are you thinking to stream anything there, or?
Yeah, I'll probably stream for sure. Well, no, I don't stream over their lives anymore because they copyright me. Because apparently you can't live stream over live.
Yeah, I think it's called like stream sniping or something, and they don't allow it.
Well, stream sniping is when you fucking shut somebody's stream down just without a reason, right? And that's happened.
Or disrupt it.
Yeah, they've stream sniped me before. Yeah.
So
I've never disrupted his stream. All I've done is just do reactions while he's doing a live stream because that's the best. You need to catch it while it's live.
Yeah.
I think it's more because National Geographic would like first rights on like mammals and reptiles, so they feel a little threatened when you try to take that light from them. So
David's like, I'm an endangered species. Okay, everybody.
And Duck Dynasty boys are looking for some wild hog.
Is anybody looking for that fucking wild walrus that nobody's ever seen?
Got a wild hog on the loose, boys.
So my guess is this conference is just going to be video calls with these so-called pastors from all around the world. They're not going to be there.
Yeah, you know what, Cat Mom got David. He talks to being fucking bold. He has never fucking called into the show or stepped up to the fucking plate for being this badass apostle and facing the fucking enemy.
I mean, I think I can attest to why he's never called in because his plump when heated fingers probably cannot properly dial.
I bet his fucking fingers are covered in glaze when he pushes it. He's like, fuck, how come I can't see the numbers on my phone?
Dorito dust.
He's like, God damn it, I can't get this fucking glaze off my finger. Oh, man.
Why is there Dorito dust in my pockets?
And when I fucking wipe the glaze off on my pants, I get fucking Dorito dust, okay? And when I put the Dorito dust, I pull out fucking more Krispy Kreme glaze from my fucking pockets.
Oh, God.
Let me fix this.
Yo, one thing, the Crickster is streaming now. Crick.
Oh, she's an absolute fucking lunatic.
You know, one thing I thought about Catherine, like when she does meetings like outside of her own church or like
dear
outside,
God, what is that? Jesus Christ.
Like not in the building, all the demons are screaming. But when she does meetings inside her own church, the demons are not talking.
Look, this is where we. All right, yeah, here we got fucking psycho bitch Crick. Look,
yeah.
this is where we get. This is where we fucking we get.
What in the Bride of Chucky is going on here?
Yeah.
What is going on?
This is Catherine Crick. I'm not even gonna fucking play it because it's StreamYard fucking sucks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is bad.
Okay, somebody please pull her pants up. Like, okay.
Do this.
This is a lot.
Usually they put a blanket. There's somebody with a blanket, but she's not putting it on top of her.
Someone get
Why
her a bucket.
does she not have shoes on? What is happening here?
Yeah, this is weird shit.
Well, she likes to show her feet.
It's this lady's child right here. It's this lady's child. Look, they got the same fucking hairdo going on. Fucking cornrows.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is scaring the shit out of that little kid.
Yeah, he's
Like, what the fuck is wrong with my mom?
It's like, get the
But
fuck
like
away
what
from
I
me.
said, in our own church meetings on Sundays, the demons
my
don't
God.
talk. They don't talk. But when
That's
she
probably
comes
that little
up-
boy's blanket.
But now they are talking, so something is wrong.
He's just
She's
sitting there
using
like,
actors.
what the fuck? Look at him. He's confused.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
probably confused, hungry,
is
ready to go home.
We call abuse on this shit all the time because at what point, how do the kids control whether or not they take part in this?
They don't. They can't.
No, they can't, right? And look, you got all these fucking kids right here on the fucking front row. You got parents saying, hey, go up to the stage.
Also, it's not biblical for Christians to have demons inside of them. It's not biblical.
No, it's not.
Okay, what is Slim Shady doing on the stage? What is happening?
He's time to repent.
Slim Shady. How
Oh,
did
so
them
he's,
twin
okay,
babies?
so they're gonna get the blood out of him and make him.
No,
into a
yeah,
thing.
he's gonna switch to Crip now.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
that- look,
Renouncing
look,
the
They're
that-
gonna turn his
look,
red
look.
shirt into a blue one. Jesus.
Yup.
Look at this. Look at this. Watch. It's like, oh, you can't touch the mic. Look, do you see that guy? Oh, don't touch the mic. Don't do that.
Oh. You know, Catherine is also connected to Sean Bolts. You know that guy,
No, that guy's
Sean
a
Bolts?
fucking piece of shit.
Her
too.
jawline is strong as shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
because she fucking smoked the glass dick too.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh, she could do Crest commercials. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
pretty sure she could eat fucking. Yeah, she's this one right here. I'm sure she's smoking some fucking LA fucking.
I know she is. I know what things cause that jawline to be strong, and it is not. Yeah, no.
She
You know,
has a
she's
very
got a box of
fake
wine in her
smile. Fake
fridge.
smile.
Tapped and ready.
Boy, if you don't take your hand off your, what is really happening? What in the world is this? Where is she like located? Oh, it says Houston.
This is in Houston, but she's based out of LA, right? And this
She
is
has
the
a
cycle-
photo church in LA.
Yeah, this is the cycle we're talking about. Talking about opening up a fucking orphanage in Africa. And here's the thing about these bitter bad.
This
the
is a
orphanages in
Spanish
Africa-
speaking.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the
Sorry.
orphanages in Africa are fucking hodgepodges for like sexual abuse, money laundering. It's all scams, honestly. And she's talking about opening up an orphanage in Africa. We're like, no, bitch, you're out of your fucking mind.
Oh, he tried to run away and they got him.
No way. Let's see what he said. Yeah, let's see what he said.
Nope. Come back. Come back again.
Actor. So she uses actors sometimes, not all the time.
He
because
hasn't
of- for
fell
some-
down or spit out a demon
Yeah,
yet.
He
Can't go.
did not. He didn't remember his lines from. Let's see, what in the world?
Hallelujah.
She reminds me.
Oh, he lost the rag. It's it. He just
Uh-oh.
gang lag. It's over.
Oh, they gonna beat him up in the parking lot.
I say they're coming for him now. It's over. He's green lit.
Oh yeah.
He is green lit.
What
So we
is
got
really
greenlit?
going on?
Is you dropped your rag, you're going down.
Yup, he's done for.
Cause where did it go? Oh,
Put it in his pocket.
He's all, I'm done.
I
being a
think
dick."
Catherine is more successful than David Eve.
You know why?
For real.
Because she's a woman.
Better just, yeah, but she stays in character better. She's a better
Cash
actor.
app anyone 100
yeah.
bucks.
She is
Show
the
me a
most
picture
horrible.
of Catherine and a cross in the same room.
She is the most horrible fucking actor I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah,
Bob
Those
Larson.
heels she got, them toes is gripping them shoes harder than the strength of Jesus.
But,
I guess so.
Alex, you have to see it in the perspective of a charismatic Christian. And
It's like-
I'm not
What
sure
is going on?
She looks
Well-
like when she fucking takes a shit. It's like it's like fucking for real, like demonizes the whole fucking bathroom, dude. It's,
Yeah.
You ever saw a scary movie where she's like, when she walks in, she's like, first I must bless this house, right? I bet when she walks into like a church, she's like, first I must bless this church. She goes in and just
She
lives.
gives me like she eats nothing but vegetables
She does. She
and
fucking-
like
She calls Bob Larson to exercise the turd.
she's all, hey Bob Larson, can you come in and help me bless this house? Bless this.
why are there so many children here? This is really disturbing me.
I think she's trying to do the Catherine Coleman thing.
She is.
actually.
Yeah.
Now
she-
somebody can come in their pajamas. Who is this? Her sister?
Oh, there's John Tall,
Yeah, John Tall, her little fucking cult concubine slave.
her scissor sister.
There's her sister. Her It fucking for real is, man.
Who is this Freddie Mercury looking girl behind with them shoes on?
Freddie Mercury.
What is she doing? No, I don't want her to look. I wouldn't want her to touch me.
Narcissists don't go to the doctor.
I just want a man to love me.
Psychopaths are convinced that there's nothing wrong with them, so there's actually impossible to study. Yet
What is that?
What is that?
Potentially so far reaching.
What is this seductive narcissism?
This is getting kind of creepy.
What is happening? That is a very sultry voice. I don't know how to feel. Okay.
Let me hear it again. Hang on.
Narcissists don't go to the doctor.
Dear God.
Narcissists don't go to the doctor. Psychopaths are convinced
Neither is David, but okay.
Men are virtually impossible to study, yet you have found a way to study them in near perfect laboratory conditions. That's what makes this so exciting and potentially so far-reaching.
When you all saw Mindhunters, yeah, that's where that's from. Wendy was one of the investigators in that, and she was talking about serial killers, like, and it's, hey, what's up, Arabano? And it's, regards to Jerusalem Clareburt, there's so many narcissistic people in church, and Catherine's one of them.
No, most definitely.
Yeah, social media has allowed us to study them in fucking laboratory conditions, you guys. That's what that means. There's psychopaths and sociopaths and narcissists, and they're all convinced there's nothing wrong with them.
It's all right. Bob will smoke her like a Winston.
Winston.
Why is this lady vibrating?
Once I smoke 5 packs of Winstons, I'm going to go ahead and smoke 5 more packs of Winstons. Then I'm going to go ahead and exercise more demons. Yeah.
Why is that girl glowing next to the stage? What is happening here?
Oh, it's all lighting. It's all lighting. They'll throw that in there like, oh, that's God's glory. Look
she was touching her. Yeah.
It's like, oh, look, it's the God's glory.
You ever notice how, like, every time somebody touches someone in a Catherine Crick service, it's like the most awkward touch?
Oh my God! What is happening? Why is David's niece up on the stage?
It's, it's like a lot of uncomfortable touching going on. Oh, there's one right there.
Look at her. Look at how she points at the people. Like, come stand right here. Come stand here like a good little fucking.
Those
dog.
are David's stepkids.
Asha's back from the future.
What in the world is going on? Ain't nobody combed that baby's hair before they came on the TV.
No.
Why is she crying? She's hungry. Lord, stop this. Do y'all see that girl spazzing out?
Oh, yeah.
To the left of the screen. What is happening?
This is what they do. This is what they do. It's all.
They usually be spitting in buckets.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what those 2 buckets is over there?
Yeah. You see those buckets? Yeah, those are puke buckets.
No one's ever puked, though. They just spit.
And some towels.
Yeah, we've never seen anybody puke in them, actually.
What in the world?
It does look like David's niece, right?
That is David's niece. That is his family up on the stage.
Yeah. I'm surprised, Dave. It wouldn't surprise me if one of David's people are here.
I would not put it past him. He probably does put little spies.
Yeah, Catherine.
He hates the 5F movement too.
Yeah.
Oh, that lady's still on the floor. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Well,
that little boy right next to her too.
Well, David Taylor only hates the 5F movement because they won't submit to him.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. If they bowed to every one of his little whims, I'm sure he would love the 5F movement.
Having a damn seizure getting on the stage.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It was weird, like that guy
when
he went to touch the mic, it was like it was his fucking member. He's like, "Oh, don't touch the microphone."
Oh, her hand's starting to twitch. Here it comes.
What's this same bitch with no shoes on? What is? I bet that's a stinky smelling arena.
I know, fucking like athlete's foot and shit end up with like a staff.
That's what's making people fall down.
I know, right?
From all the body odor, yes.
See, look at all the people. They're all just kind of look at this lady right here standing. She's like, "This chick's psycho." Look at this little Asian
she's getting ready to catch her. She's getting ready to catch her.
Fall over.
Oh, look, he twitching in the front. Maybe they know each other.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
It's moving through him.
Uh-oh.
Got lightning bolts. Lightning bolts. Fire!
Podcast time. Hey on. Make this
Catherine would
little-
have better luck if she did some like shit where she like waved the code at him like Benny Hinn does.
How many does she have more subscribers than David?
Oh, she's got like what 500,000. She's
Oh,
bought most of them though.
Yes.
She just like accumulated that over a couple months. Like,
Well, see,
that-
David would be able to buy them, but he has to, you know, sequester the money for his
he's
diet.
way too
so-
cheap for that.
David by slave.
What the hell? Whose voice is that? That is.
Mia Quacko.
Oh, geez.
Hey, 3 out now.
Okay, all right.
She's just looking at Catherine's feet. She's like, I'd like to put some essential oils on them toes.
I don't eat meat, but I suck toes. In the name of the Lord.
Hallelujah. Amen, brothers and sisters.
Oh my God! Who are these? What? All these children?
Yeah, what the fuck? Look at this.
It's weird.
What is that girl about to do? Turn around.
Look out, don't touch the apostle. You can't touch her.
She
She's
likes
like,
touching,
"Leave my
but
mama
not the other
alone."
way around.
She's all, don't touch her.
Right?
Catherine's
You
such
ready
a
to grab a titty? What is happening?
Catherine's such a bitch, dude. I would happily fucking throat punch her in Minecraft.
Girl, just slap her.
I would. You remember that? You remember
I would
that,
slap the shit out of her. That's right. Get your hand off my hair.
that scene from Con Air? Where fucking Nicolas Cage.
Hair probably smell like olive oil.
She probably does. That and essential.
Ooh.
oils.
She said, no, please don't touch her. That girl
is
said, no,
awkward.
ma'am.
Yeah, Catherine's psycho. She probably clench her butt cheeks together when she walks. Too.
If that old lady falls on that stage,
Like the way she
promise you.
Like the way she stands, it really does. It looks like she just clenches her butt cheeks together all the time. Like she's always got to take a shit. And
She's got depends on for sure.
something, right? It's like she is. She's wearing like some adult diapers, so she could just stand up there and piss herself
For hours.
off deliverance.
When they get mailed to Baba.
She's all, nobody's stopping this shit. Yeah, she's all,
Literally, yeah.
She probably does. She probably mails him to Baba because he probably got
That's
some
what I'm
kind of
saying.
weird fucking fetish.
Mia Quacko.
Catherine's all, how'd you know, guys? Mia Quacko.
I'm exposed. I feel very, very exposed.
Look at her, man.
Oopsie, she didn't want that lawsuit. That lady was not about to fall.
Yeah, I
in love.
know.
Trying to catch the ADD out of that kid.
Oh, not the water.
Bring me my water, bitch.
Get the fuck out of here, people.
Crazy. Oh Lord, is that Joseph's brother?
That was the dude that was in front a minute ago, shaking.
Oh, that was him. You're right.
Yeah.
Dude, it's going on.
That's Joseph's brother.
Yeah, this is probably Joseph's brother. What if we saw David in the front row?
I mean, we could not see
This
him.
one's going down. He's going down for sure.
Oh yeah,
You think
Jackie
homeboy?
Chan is ready to
Yeah.
for action.
Yeah, see if Jackie
He's
Chan.
got the stance ready and everything.
Yeah, he's like, no, you are not escaping me.
I wish he'd go forward. Watch Catherine just step right out of the way and watch him face.
Like, what? Not on my white pants.
Fall backwards.
She's all, I just got these from fucking Beverly Hills.
You
So
got her on my face. Like, I can't do that. Yeah.
she's all, fuck you. These are my brand new pants, and I'm only gonna wear them once, okay? And you can't fucking dirty them. Only I can.
Looks like he's dirtying those pants right now. Look at him go.
He's laying hands.
I think I know the secret. So she lifts her arm and then she doesn't wear deodorant, so they pass out from the stench of her not
Probably.
wearing the body
Man
odor.
down. Man.
Notice how she's touching him, but she's like trying to keep her distance at the same time.
She's being socially distanced.
I know.
She's pushing back now. Oh.
Oh, she didn't fall.
Oh.
Okay. What is
She
going
doesn't
on?
have the power then. She does not have the power.
Oh, he's really making a
Oh,
mess
here
of
we
those
go.
pants.
Jump around.
Now you think, like, God damn it, just fall already.
I know.
Look at her. She's all,
Stop
Oh,
creaming
he
yourself
went
and fall.
down.
That's right. Get off my stage.
I just want one of them to fall.
You've creamed enough.
God, I wish I could have gone to this. I would have loved to have gone to this. Fucking.
Oh my god, what is going on?
Alex, you just need to show up in a wheelchair to one of these places.
That looked like what's the little Asian man from A Hangover? What's his name?
Oh yeah,
Mr. Chow.
Yeah, that looked like Mr. Chow.
hey, that guy's a doctor in real life, man.
Every time you do blow, your heart stops, start back up again.
Dude, that guy's a
You
real
don't
life
have to
doctor.
kill me.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. She looks like
Oh
she
no!
gets fucked.
Oh no!
Shit.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh! Oh!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
She's going. She's going.
Uh-oh.
She falls.
No.
She's weak in the
Girl,
knees.
what you gonna do with one arm?
Weak in the knees. Oh, come on, lady.
You're not even falling correctly. Just fall. Shit.
She's like, I don't want to hurt my knees. Don't fall.
The lady behind her's like, yeah, back that ass up.
Oh, there she goes. There she goes.
What in the world?
Yep, someone get the bucket. Catman, you're right. Get the bucket. Out now. Out now.
If she falls backwards, I'm logging out.
1, 2, 3. Out now.
Cause how you raise up? Like, what is? Do they not go over this with the people?
They're not even doing
Even
it.
David tells the people what to do.
It's all theatrics. Catherine's about as sharp as a fucking box of crowns, like dull crowns at that too. She really.
I just need her to take the huggies out of her pants because it's really disturbing me on a personal level.
Yeah, she's sitting on a lot of airplanes. I don't think she's doing too much exercise.
Panty, panty.
She's gonna look like the owner of the Skinwalker Ranch here in the next 6 years. Yeah.
Okay, so the man that was on goes back in the audience. This program is totally wrong.
Yeah, look at her.
Oh yeah, her stage presence is so bad. It's just awkward as fuck.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, the Bob Larson video that I have on my
What up,
channel.
Brandon?
It is still getting mad fucking hits, and there's still mad people defending Catherine on it. I think it's great.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who is Bob Larson? You know, I've been away for a
You
while.
want to see Bob Larson? You
Oh,
want to check out
yeah,
Bob
yeah.
Larson? Oh, check this out.
Oh, you can find them at the discount tobacco.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can find him at the discount tobacco.
where do they keep getting these rappers from?
He's about the shade of an orange.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
dude, the video I put up a few months ago, it's got 11,000 views.
Damn.
He's cast out over 10,000 demons.
No, 40.
Oh, excuse me, 40,000 demons.
40,000. Whenever you get a chance, Bitter Bad, I'll put the link here. And whenever you get a chance, just go back and
Oh,
Dear God, he looks like the
Oh,
guy
wow.
from what's the Saw movies? The really fucked up guy. He looks like him with the beard.
oh, he does look like that guy, doesn't he?
he smokes my beer from Winston's too.
What the hell? He looks like he's saying, "Let's play a game," or "Let's say a
Yeah,
prayer."
he's like, let's play a game, Catherine. Let's see who can
Looks
be a
like
big hammer here.
He looks like the Godfather if he lived in a trailer park.
Right?
Dr. Bob Larson, the real exorcist. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess if you capitalize each word, it makes it more
Oh, yeah,
believable.
he was kind of being a dick to her. It was pretty funny.
So one of my buddies, I play D&D with him, and he plays a priest named Father Donovan, and he can only heal by touching. He's like an 80-year-old man, and he's sort of. And the more awkward the touch, the greater the heal.
No way.
Relatable.
Holy shit. Creepy old man.
Yeah, but Bob Larson is another fucking grifter. He's been on Dr. Phil and shit, and Dr. Phil kind of called him out like, dude, you're a fucking liar.
And for Dr. Phil to call you a liar? Jesus.
Yeah, right. I know for Dr. Phil to call you.
Did you ever see Jeremy DeWitt on Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh,
He
that
gets on
was
my
fucking
nerves
gold right
on a
there.
personal level. Like, dude, stop. You want to be a cop so bad. You're not. Please stop.
He just got out of prison like a week ago.
Yes.
I heard.
Not for very long.
I've met a lot of those RoboCop dudes, and every one of them has failed out of the police academy.
Well,
It
yes,
seems to be like a
lot of-
common
yeah.
theme.
You ordered
He
your
didn't even
badge
make it to
from
the police academy. He was in the Explorers, and he fucking said he was a cop at a gas station and never paid for the gas. Called
Oh,
himself a
man.
felony, so he never could be a cop.
And then when you're putting gas in a motorcycle, like this is
Fucking
ridiculous.
dumbass.
This is real quick on Catherine Crick video. The last time somebody left a comment, I do not see her being destroyed by the Exorcist in any way. I feel this was a very good interview, and supports her as a true woman of God anointed in deliverance.
Yeah,
Okay.
she probably wrote that.
Hey, who was Catherine anointed by? But you know what? They never fucking reply back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She was
Anointed by the-
anointed by Always, Huggies. What are the other pull-up brands? I'm not sure. I don't have
Good or bad?
any of them.
Hold on. You gotta. Once you look at Catherine Crick, you don't need all you need to do is look at her fucking.
Is she cross-eyed? Like her face.
Well,
is
she
like-
got a lazy eye.
Look at
She
her
got a
spiritual
Forrest
father.
Whitaker
That
eye.
says it all.
She's got the spirit of Forrest Whitaker when it comes.
Yes,
to
she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's really. I don't know if she's looking at me or looking at the sky. It's
It just kind of
disturbing.
wanders.
Yeah, it's like the
sometimes.
crab from Moana where he's like, hey, pick one. Just it's fucking hard to focus. Just pick one eye.
She's
Right?
either wearing a suit or a dress. This is very complicated. Okay.
Chris,
She's
Tom,
never been seen
where
with the
did we get
cross
on-
or any religious memorabilia
Are
ever.
they in a park? What
That
the
shit would-
hell is this?
that shit would probably fucking set on fire.
Yeah, that's where she would do her revivals. Is the park before she had a
Yeah.
building.
She's a fucking park hoochie.
Jesus.
Yeah, she
Now
was
she
doing some
rented a
weird
place
shit,
at a farmer's market with a shit stage that's about to fall apart.
She's a fucking sociopath.
She's got a sweet apartment in Beverly Hills, though.
Chris, Com, where was it? Oh, here it is. Lessons from 2022.
Zoom miracle. Oh my god.
Well, check this out. This is where me and Chris Com.
These people and their damn kids.
I've gotten 2 of her Zooms, and she's clicked on me both times.
Here's one of them right here. This is one where I'm pulling it up right now. This is the one that me and Chris Com got into.
He fucking hijacked her white.
Is that lady getting whiplash in the damn bathroom?
Watch.
Alex hacked their fucking shit mid fucking deliverance. This went on everyone's screen in the Zoom. All 5 people. Please remove him. That is not appropriate, she said.
Yeah, she's not. This behavior, can you please remove Mike because this is not appropriate what he's putting. Here's Chris Com. Check this out.
Oh, I wish StreamYard wasn't jacked up.
Hold on. Shh. All right, let's be quiet. Hang on. Let me see if I can get it.
Dude, I was fucking waiting for 2.5 hours for this shit,
All right,
waving my hand.
Hold on. Let's see if we can hear.
Because of the lake water, I said some things that I did not mean.
I couldn't tell if she actually picked me or not.
Within filmmaker and visionary, both in comedy and in drama, there is nothing he can't do. Good. Now let's make hit me again.
Look at her fucking face.
I'll be clapping like Hercules. Hercules.
Backyard bacon ranch, signature snack burger with house fake in Valley Ranch.
And mute.
What were you saying?
Oh, she was pissed.
He called her a terrible person.
Yeah, he called her a terrible person. That was it.
Yeah, that's all it took to get a mute.
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh my God, muted."
She's like, "Oh, thank you."
She says, "Thank you, Jesus." Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. That's all I can say for being a shitty person. But all you got to do with Catherine Crick, honestly, is all you have to do is look at her thumbnails, and you can tell that she's a fucking full-blown sociopath.
All you
Dude,
gotta
I
do is
wish
keep
the
some
sound
garlic
was
on you.
better.
She'll stay away.
Yeah,
So
just
you can hear the Boba Fett guy.
oh yeah, that one's great.
I want to renounce. What was that guy's name? Don Keedix.
Yeah, Donkey. Yeah.
He was like moaning and everything while she was praying for him.
We try and find Don Keedix for like 9 months now.
Probably the most stimulated he's been in years.
We can't find him, man. I wish we could find that guy. But Catherine Crick reminds me of Elizabeth Holmes. Like they could be fucking sisters, dude.
Oh God.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, that bitch was crazy. Yeah.
Oh, she's fucking out.
Lying to people, telling them you done invented something, and then your ass go to jail for 11 years.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah. Then she gets pregnant before she goes to jail, like a
And
fucking.
think that you gonna stay up. No, ma'am. Pop the baby out and goodbye. Like
Yeah,
you,
no, bitch, go serve your time. Do the crime, do the time. Like, look at her. Look at her faces. She's a fucking sociopath. Look at her. Like,
She's so fucking awkward.
she is. Look at her faces. She forces her faces. The Bob
The
Larson
little
interview.
jumps that she does. It's
Like,
just
look at her.
weird.
Like, look at this one. She's like up in the fucking camera.
She makes me uncomfortable, and I'm not even
How,
there.
how to pray. Okay.
Fucking Xanax Diaries. Fucking pill popping prophetess. Right
Revival is now. Wait, can you go up really quick?
Yeah.
Does that say revival is now Dubai? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, that's her whole thing. Revival is now.
Yeah, it's revival. Oh, demons.
That's like her
Everybody.
slogan.
Look at her. She's
Dear
just fucking
God.
pointing at this chick on the floor. Demons
Do
out.
not talk about my home country. I take that very personally, ma'am. And you've never been there, so let's be real.
Look at this paste eating bitch. Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. I go off on her sometimes. I will use the bitch on her because she is. I don't.
What the fuck is she Okay, this looks like she's like Photoshop. This is weird.
Look at her. Look at the picture. She got a picture of herself.
There's like 3 people there.
She has a picture of herself photoshopped in front of. Okay.
You remember when she went to that one church that where they manhandled a guy, but they all of her staff and security guards had like shirts that with pictures of her face on them.
Yeah, yeah, that was
so weird.
Actually, that was a
That would
tech.
make anyone convulse.
Yeah, they
Got
must
a
have had some
flopper.
bad curry that day or something like that.
Someone tried to talk to her, and man, he got grabbed by the security real quick.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yep, I remember that. Oh no, you can't talk to her.
Acting like she's this fucking big famous person. Get out of here, bro.
Hey guys,
The whole outfit is from Forever 21. Goodbye.
Hey guys, it's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there, man. We did a pretty good stream tonight. We had Cliff in on here tonight. Came in, did some Q&A with us, which was really fucking radical. Gave us some more insight. We had Bitter Bad come in here and roast with us for a bit. We had
Yes, it's been fun.
We had Doe come in here with us for a bit. We had Daniela come in, Ted Cruz, man. We had a good panel tonight, man. This was a lot of fun with you guys. We'll keep doing these. I know StreamYard isn't gonna pull their heads out of their ass, obviously.
Of course not.
This fucking sucks.
I know we gotta get this shit figured out.
Yeah, we got it's fucking bullshit with StreamYard. It really is.
Or another program.
Yeah, that's why I use OBS. But to have a stream with other people, I don't know how to do it. It's a little more complicated than anything. So, but
Well, it's been great. I'm going back to work. You guys have a lovely night.
you too,
Yeah,
man.
thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah, you guys
Yep,
all and have a good evening. See y'all next.
Take it easy.
All right, be good, guys.
You
Good
too.
weekend. Bye, Bitter Bad.
Bye.
Good shit, homie.